presentation of Upstate Prepcast, presented by our title sponsor, Wings Etc., 2644 Bowling Springs Road, Bowling Springs. Good food, great times, award-winning wings, and amazing etc. It's time for high school athletics on Upstate Prepcast. Promotional consideration given in part by Raymond James, Financial Advisor Tom Dixon, East Main Street, Spartanburg. By the award-winning Flounder Seafood Restaurant, 160 Barbado Lane, Spartanburg. By Warrior Trees, your expert tree removal solution. By Stevens Law Firm, specializing in family law. By Next Home Realtors of Spartanburg, Agent Ron Hawkins. By JB Trees, LLC. By Guy Roofing. For over 50 years, Guy Roofing has kept the Upstate covered. The View Church, Paris Bridge Road, Bowling Springs. By Chad Wagner State Farm Insurance, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg. Like a good neighbor, Chad Wagner and State Farm is there. By the Realtors of Brookshire Hathaway Home Services, C. Dan Joyner, Magnolia Street, Spartanburg. Jeff Parks, broker in charge. By GSP Security, providing video surveillance and security for residential and commercial. By Mike Varner Plumbing, located in Inman. Plumbing solutions since 1984. By Mahindra Tractors of the Upstate, Chesney Highway, Chesney. By the Seawright Funeral Home, East Main Street, Inman, celebrating loved ones since 1925. By GG's Creations, custom crafts for home and business. By the Pocahontas Country Club, Nature's Mountain Playground, Pocahontas County, West Virginia. By Reese Ward with Synovus Mortgage. By Edwards Jones Financial Advisor Jason C. Now let's go live to the stadium with your announcers for tonight's ball game. On sidelines, Rob McIntyre. Color analyst Kevin Jackson. Play-by-play announcer Steve Roper.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Our boys return to the shadow of Hogback Mountain this week, humbled after a close 20-12 loss to Ware Shoals. However, it's a new week, a new opportunity as the Landrum Cardinals welcome in a new opponent, the Asheville Christian Academy Lions. Folks, welcome into the broadcast. You are watching Landrum Cardinals football on Upstate Prepcast, powered by Wings Etc. Wings Etc. Good food, great times, award-winning wings and amazing etc. 2644 Bowling Springs Road in Bowling Springs, 864-699-9464. And welcome to our pregame show, co-sponsored by Raymond James Financial, the Flounder Seafood Restaurant, and Warrior Trees. Information on those are, first, Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon's focused on providing trusted advice and tailored, sophisticated strategies for individuals and institutions. Located at 1445 East Main Street, Spartanburg. His phone number is 864-582-1611. Also, the Flounder Seafood Restaurant, serving a wide variety of seafood, chicken, burgers, barbecue, steaks, and 5 different stews. 160 Barbado Lane, Spartanburg, 864-576-3165. If it's got a long line, you know the food is good. And also Warrior Trees, where nature thrives, we revive. Your expert tree removal solution, call 864-278-2555. And my name is Kevin Jackson, your pregame host and color commentator tonight. Sitting beside me, as always, a man who spent years, folks, believe it or not, as a butcher. That's right. He's got plenty of experience cutting up steaks, but he's since giving up the cleaver for a microphone. And trust me, folks, he's still a pretty good butcher. He butchers names, facts, and the occasional play calls. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Steve Roper.
Well, you know, when you're good at something, you stick with it.
That's right. And you do it better than anybody.
That's what they say.
Well, Steve, last week we watched we mentioned the Cardinals made the trip to Ware Shoals, and while at times showed promise, ultimately more times demonstrated great frustration. Braylon Revis had a great evening leading the way with 156 yards and a 96-yard touchdown run. Carson Roach blocked and returned a punt for a touchdown, but other than that, the offense really couldn't get a whole lot going. Ty Foster at least couldn't get anything into the end zone going. Ty Foster forced to run for his life most of the evenings. The offensive line at times just struggled to gain any traction up front. Maybe and Steve, I haven't even shared you this script, but I'm going to say this. Maybe we're being a little too kind on that day, or propaganda. We won't sugarcoat things. The offensive line, they got whipped around last week.
That's right. We don't sugarcoat it.
You know, everybody wants to be the propaganda network, but we're going to tell it like it is at times. The offensive line got whipped, but they've got a chance to make it up here tonight and show that that's not who they are. The defense last week been early, but did its job in the second half, keeping the offense, kept giving that offense chances. I think Coach Reed said only 37 yards after that last score.
Shutting them down the second half was big. And to think the same 11 that we play on offense also are our defensive players.
A lot of them, and
so,
as we'll
evidently
see.
we're better at defense than offense with those 11. But.
That's right. The most frustrating part in all this, though, were the penalties. Every little sliver of hope the offense could produce, well, then they'd give it right back with penalties. Steve?
That was the key, and we didn't mean to harp on them just a minute ago real bad, but it was those silly little things like the false starts continuously that, we'd get 5 yards, we'd have it for a second and short yardage. The next thing you know, we're behind the sticks 10 yards or something, Can't do that tonight. Can't do that tonight.
Steve, you got to give a lot of credit to Ware Shoals, a ranked 3-0 team in Class A, but the Cardinals certainly did themselves no favor and looked to rebound tonight at home versus Asheville Christian Academy.
That level of competition that we played last week, it just tells you what we are capable of if we get it together.
Well, folks, later on in the broadcast, we've got a lot to cover in tonight's pregame show, including tonight's opponent, the Asheville Christian Academy Lions, a new opponent for Landrum High School. They haven't played football too long, as you're going to find out. But first, we're going to hear from Coach Mike Reed in our GSP Security pregame coaches interview segment. GSP Security, call GSP Security for all your home and commercial security access control and video surveillance. Call them at 864-345-7992. This clips of the coaches pregame show comes from our Landrum Football Coaches Show, filmed every Tuesday night at Southside Smokehouse in Landrum, presented by Teddy Laster Racing Stables. You can, of course, find the full show on our YouTube channel, or find it on our links on our Facebook pages, both called Landrum Cardinals on Upstate Prepcast. At this time, we're going to step aside for a quick commercial break. The next thing you'll hear is Steve and Coach Reed talking about last comments on last week's game and tonight's matchup. Stay with us. You're watching the Raymond James Financial, Flounder Seafood Restaurant, and Warrior Trees pregame show here on Upstate Prepcast.
There's nothing better than award-winning jumbo wings while you watch great sports programming on huge flat screens at Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. If you love wings and a whole menu of great food and drink options, come to Wings Etc. for lunch, dinner, and snacking, and lots of HDTV sports. And now, when you can't eat and watch the game here, order online for pickup at togo.wingsetc.com. It's fast, easy, and convenient. Wings Etc. Grill and Pub, good food, great times, and online ordering at togo.wingsetc.com.
Isn't it nice to know that when someone says they'll stay in touch, they actually will? The phrase has real meaning at Raymond James because we believe in keeping clients informed about their portfolios, even in the most challenging economic times. Clients place their trust in us because we believe that meaningful communication, stability, and client satisfaction matter. Call financial advisor Tom Dixon at 582-1611, located in Spartanburg, to learn more. Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC. Life well planned.
The Flounder Seafood Restaurant, located at 160 Barbado Lane in Spartanburg, opens every Wednesday through Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Serving the Upstate since 1969, they have been twice voted Spartanburg's best seafood restaurant. Everything at the Flounder is fresh and homemade, from their specialty stews to their famous hash and their signature flounder. Visit the website at flounderfishcamp.com. Come visit the Flounder, where there is a line, but it moves quickly. The Flounder at 160 Barbado Lane. Give them a call at 864-576-3165.
Warrior Tree Service, your go-to tree experts. Family owned and operated since 2020, offering service from tree removal to tree trimming and stump grinding. At Warrior Tree Service, we handle it all. When nature strikes, count on us to clean up the mess and restore your property back to normal. Visit our website at warriortreeservicesc.com. To get a free estimate, call 864-278-2555. Warrior Tree Service, where nature thrives, we revive.
It's time for the Landrum Football Coaches Show with head coach Mike Reed on Upstate Prepcast. This show presented by Teddy Laster Racing Stables. In addition to the Briar Patch of Campobello, Inman Fast Stop, Pool Time and Supplies of Bowling Springs, Peach Country of Campobello. And now from the Southside Smokehouse and Grill in Landrum, South Carolina, your hosts Steve Roper and Kevin Jackson with head coach of the Landrum Cardinals, Mike Reed.
Good evening, Cardinal fans, and welcome to this week's edition of the Landrum Cardinals Football Coaches Show on Upstate Prepcast, presented by Teddy Laster Racing Stables. I'm Steve Roper, your host, alongside my co-host and producer, Mr. Kevin Jackson, and our camera operator, Mr. Rob McIntyre. We're back at the Southside Smokehouse in Landrum, and tonight we'll look back at a hard-fought Week 3 battle with Ware Shoals. The Cardinals came up short in a 20-12 loss, but there were plenty of positives to take away, and we'll talk about those as well as what's ahead for Landrum this week as they prepare for the Asheville Christian Academy Lions. But first, let's welcome back the head coach of the Landrum Cardinals, Coach Mike Reed.
Thank you.
Coach, it was a 20-12 tough loss at Ware Shoals. What was your biggest takeaway from the game?
The biggest takeaway for the game for us is, and I told the guys Monday, we beat ourselves. We had 12 bad snaps. We had 7 false start penalties. Just in those plays alone, you're looking at every 2 snaps. We ran 51 snaps of offensive plays. Every 2 snaps, we're having some type of setback. So it's not a scheme thing. It's more of a mental, are we mentally prepared? Are we mentally sharp? Anytime you false start, you're just not mentally prepared. You're not focused on when the ball is supposed to be snapped. And, like I said, unfortunately, we had some bad snaps. But, I'm not making excuses as far as why we lost, but that's a big reason why we played the way we did.
Well, as a head coach and even as a fan with a microphone on a Friday night, the frustration that you as a coach must feel when we false start several times or line up offsides and things like that. These are things that are coachable and learnable, but the kids have to learn a presence of field and such. It's frustrating for a coach, but how do you go about fixing these type of things as a coach?
You just you hold people accountable, and it starts with me. We have to hold our kids accountable when we false start. We have to make them realize by doing some things at practice, up downs or whatever, that you got to think when you're tired. That's the ultimate thing. All these things happen when we're tired, and you lose focus, and you just got to be mentally sharp.
But in their defense, it was hot.
It was.
And very muggy and such. And I can see that they would get tired on limited number of players that we have. But, on the positive side, the Cardinals rushed for 256 yards, including 157 yards and a touchdown from Braylon Revis. How proud of you of that ground game?
It was great, and we could have done more. That's the thing that bothers you when you turn back and watch film on Saturday is you look at how much more we could have had. Just with the false starts and the bad snaps. We blocked it well up front. Those guys did very well up front. We're still young up front. We got 3 either freshmen or sophomores playing, and they're getting better each week. They are. But, we know that we left a lot of yards still on the field.
Speaking of yards, and a lot of them on the field, Braylon Revis with a 96-yard touchdown run. It was thrown out, just a little sweep out to the left, and maybe they were tired. They didn't wrap him up.
Yeah, broke a few tackles.
But he did not stop. He went down to one hand and came up, and it was just a foot race for the next 90 yards from that point.
It was a great run, and we blocked it pretty well, and he had to make, it's schemed up to where he's got to make a guy miss, and he did. And he's getting better and better each week with playing in the backfield, and we still count on him at receiver. But right now he's helping us really a lot in the backfield.
One of the key points of the game was our first score, and we backed them up and forced them to punt from the shadow of their own goal line, and we get back there and we blocked that thing.
Well, we knew after watching film, we knew how they lined up with their punt team that we could go up the middle and had a good chance of blocking it. And they ended up getting a false start the play before. We wasn't going to run the block the play before. And when they got the false start, they got backed up a little bit more and decided that, we're going to go after this thing. And it worked out for us.
Now, Carson Roach returned it into the end zone for the touchdown, but did he block it, or was it?
Yeah, he blocked it.
He also blocked it and got the scoop, too. So that was a big moment in the game to get us back in it and get a little confidence going. One of the things that I noticed, that we had the ball right before the half, and we were going to receive the ball to start the third quarter, and we kind of would have liked to put some points on the board and get the ball back to start the second half. But again, the offense floundered with the false starts, how does that in the big picture of all that was pivotal?
It's just frustrating because if you score 2 more times, we win the game, because defensively after the first quarter we played very well defensively.
You shut them down the second half.
It's really the first quarter, and then after the first quarter we only gave up 31 yards the whole game. After the first quarter.
You really tightened up in that second half. They shut them out the second half, didn't they, Kevin? And that was, remarkable effort by the defense, but offensively, we just can't get it clicking for some reason.
It's just the mental mistakes.
Exactly, and that comes with youth.
Yeah, it does, but we're also now getting into the 4th game of the season. We've got some games under our belt, so that stuff needs to start going away.
Now, what are some of the things you feel that you did very well last week?
Like I said, offensively, we were moving the ball. We were opening up holes. But, defensively, we played well most of the game. The first quarter, like I said, we just had to make an adjustment about who was taking the pitch on the option. It just boiled down, and we wasn't fitting our right gaps, and who was taking quarterback and who was taking the pitch. Once we got that fixed, we were fine.
You told us coming in last week that they had a very good option quarterback, and he was.
He was very good, yeah.
He ran the veer option very well. And our defensive ends, the first quarter, like you say, took a little bit to adjust. But the second half, the defensive front and the secondary just played lights-out football. But, unfortunately, the offense just didn't play lights-out football too. But, hey, those are all correctable.
That's right.
And this week you face an opponent in Asheville Christian, and we don't know a whole lot about them, but they've given up a lot of points. So – how do you prepare for a team like this?
Just like you would any other team. It doesn't matter what they show on film. We have to do what we do, and we'll adjust to whatever fronts they give us or whatever coverages they give us, and then defensively we'll adjust to whatever offense they give us. You just go into each game. It don't matter who you're playing. You prepare like you're playing, for a state championship. It doesn't matter.
Each and every play, Coach. We got AJ still out with a separated shoulder, mending that up. Did we come out okay after last week's game?
Yeah, for the most part. We got our normal bangs and bruises, but for the most part, we're pretty healthy, about the same we were.
All right, Coach. Thank you for breaking down last week's game. Later on, we'll talk with you about this week's matchup against Asheville Christian Academy.
All right, guys, 30-second commercial for GSP Security. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
No, it's your turn to go. I did the last one.
No, this one's yours.
Man, I've already got a security system from GSP Securities. You're the one that needs to talk about this.
Well, you can talk about it because I don't know anything about it, so you tell me.
I've got cameras, I've got motion detectors, I've got everything that I need to be safe at my house.
Oh, come on.
All right, forget it. Y'all both forget it. Just go to www.callgsp.com today to request a free quote.
Do you have a tree problem? Look no further than JB Trees LLC. At JB Trees LLC, we strive to provide a wonderful experience with professional service marked by excellence, all at reasonable prices. Schedule your free estimate today by calling 864-497-8511. That's 864-497-8511, or visit us online at jbtreesllc.com. JB Trees LLC, where your vision meets our expertise.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call Agent Chad Wagner, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 585-7999.
This is Pastor Tyler from View Church. We're located in Bowling Springs at 5555 Paris Bridge Road. If you've been turned off by religion, been discouraged or hurt by church, or maybe you just thought church was boring, you should give View Church a try. It's a place like none other. The people are genuine, the spirit is obvious, and God is moving in this place. Visit our website for times and direction at viewchurch.org.
Southside Smokehouse and Grill here in Landrum, South Carolina, for the Landrum High School Coaches Football Show. Kevin Jackson, Steve Roper, Rob McIntyre, and the head coach, Mike Reed of the Cardinals. Coach, this week the Cardinals return home to face the Asheville Christian Academy Lions. Let's talk about that matchup. What can you tell us? What stands out to you most about the Asheville Christian Academy team?
Well, I mean, I think they're a young team. I think they got a bunch of sophomores on their team. But they've got a pretty good quarterback that likes to sling it around, and they got a pretty good receiver. I mean, when watching film, he comes down with a lot of footballs, and defensively they got a pretty good scheme, and we just got to do what we got to do, and I think we'll be fine this week.
What's one of the biggest things you've been working on all week to prepare for them?
We've been working on us, just trying to get a snap and making sure that we're mentally prepared not to have 7 false starts again.
Hoping for a big bounce back for this week. You know, an 8-point loss is nothing to be ashamed of. It's just, you know, how it kind of transpired. You know, like you mentioned, we shot ourselves in the foot many times. These kind of things can be corrected with time. But going into this Friday night, say your first series, what are we looking for, first 2 or 3 series as a team to get this thing going compared to last week?
We're just looking to be sharp and execute what we're wanting to do. I mean, you know, most teams have a script when they go out of what they feel comfortable with those first couple series, and you know, we've got some things that we feel comfortable with. We just got to make sure that we're doing what we do and execute what we're supposed to do.
What do you feel the major keys besides that could also be to lead to the victory? I mean, we got things to clean up, that's true. Let's look at some individual performances last week. You know, Revis had a great time running the ball. Some great play by the quarterback position in Ty Foster.
Yeah, I mean, he's done a good job of kind of getting out of the pocket. We've got to do a better job up front of giving him time to throw the ball. You know, and we're working on that every day with our pass protection and things like that. But we got to make sure he's got time to see down the field and to be able to read the routes. We've had an issue with that lately as far as giving him time. So we're trying to do things as far as perimeter stuff to get the ball out there. But I mean, you know, he's done a good job when he's had time to throw the ball.
Coach, I don't think there's anyone that wants to ever lose a ball game, but I think you coaches do get a little excited to be able to coach after a loss sometimes because the hunger comes back, the complacency, you're humbled a little bit. You kind of know that we're not as good as we thought we were and we got stuff we want to work on. How's the attitude of the players been this week coming off this loss? coming back home to try and avenge that and get back on the right track?
Well, I mean, we've had 2 really good practices this week, and I think they understand that, we talked about it before with the first 2 wins, don't get complacent. And, I'm not saying we got complacent, but, with it, whenever you have a loss, things kind of come to a head more than they do in a win. So, we've been able to have a good couple of days of practice. We've had, we've been pretty sharp with most things, and we just got to be able to translate that to Friday nights.
Well, I see you brought a special little friend with you this evening, Coach. Who you got there?
This is my daughter, Kinley.
Hello, how are you?
You say hey?
That's good enough for us. But anyway, she's probably the boss of this operation going on up here this evening especially. We want to thank Coach Reed, Cooper Tidwell, Hayden Martindale, and Coach Cooper Gentry for joining us tonight. And, of course, thanks to all of you Cardinal fans for tuning in. Before we close, we want to take a moment to thank some of our sponsors who make the Landrum Football Coaches Show possible. Kevin?
Our primary sponsor of the Landrum Football Coaches Show is Teddy Laster Racing Stables. Also proud to be sponsored by the Briar Patch Quick Stop of Campobello, Inman Fast Stop, Pool Time and Supplies of Bowling Springs, and Peach Country of Campobello. And again, if you would like to become a sponsor of the Landrum Football Coaches Show here on Upstate Prepcast, or partner with us, or give your appreciation for these local broadcasts, then on Landrum Football here on Upstate Prepcast, visit our website at www.upstateprepcast.net/Landrum to learn more.
Be sure and join us this Friday night. Kickoff is at 7:30 p.m. at the Campbell Coliseum. You don't want to miss it. But if you can't make it, which we really, really hope that you do, tune in to Upstate Prepcast as we'll bring you all the action play by play. And we might try to get a few names right this week.
Well, we might.
All right. Until next week, ladies and gentlemen, until this Friday night, what do we say, little Miss Reed?
Say go Cards.
Go Cards.
Hi, this is Ron Hawkins with Next Home Experience Realty. For over 30 years, I've been helping people buy and sell homes. Whether you're looking for new construction, buying your very first home, searching for that perfect investment property, or selling a home you've loved for years, call or text me at 864-415-5792 or visit my online site at spartanburghomes.net. I am Ron Hawkins, your trusted realtor in the Upstate, turning for sale into sold for over 30 years.
Jeff Parks and his team of experienced real estate professionals at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services see Dan Joyner are lifelong football fans, and they know for a successful football team on any level, you must have great coaching and a good game plan. The same goes when purchasing or selling a home. Let the Spartanburg office at 170 Camelot Drive be your coach with the right game plan and strategy to make your real estate purchase go like a championship winning season. Contact Jeff Parks at 864-415-0336. Berkshire Hathaway, see Dan Joyner of Spartanburg. See DanJoyner.com.
Hey guys, this is Todd Waddell with Upstate Prepcast. When the storm hits, trust the guys who've got you covered. Guy Roofing. For over 50 years, they've been protecting homes and businesses across the Carolinas with a quality you can see and a name you can trust. From inspections to full replacements, their team is fast, reliable, and built on integrity. Visit GuyRoofing.com today. Guy Roofing. Protection you can count on.
Call 864-578-4594 for your consultation today.
Discover the power of Mahindra at Mahindra of the Upstate, located at 4951 Chesney Highway in Chesney. We're your one-stop destination for top quality tractors. Mahindra, the #1 best-selling tractor in the world, is now within your reach. Take advantage of our low-rate financing options, making your dream tractor more affordable than ever. Visit our website at sctractor.com or call 864-461-2515. Mahindra of the Upstate, the official tractor of tough.
When you need trusted legal guidance, experience matters. For decades, the Stevens Law Group has been serving people right here in South Carolina. Your neighbors, your friends, your community. They handle all areas of family law with skill and compassion, helping clients navigate life's most important decision. Call 864-598-9172 or visit scfamilylaw.com today. The Stevens Law Group, local experience with a focus on family.
When it comes to wings, everyone knows size does matter, and no one knows it better than Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. Wings Etc. has the biggest, meatiest, award-winning jumbo wings in town. If you love wings and a whole menu of great food and drink options and tons of flat screens tuned into sports, we've got you covered. And now, when you can't eat here, order online for pickup at togo.wingsetc.com. It's fast, easy, and convenient. Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. Good food, great times, and online ordering at togo.wingsetc.com.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Landrum Football and Upstate Prepcast, powered by Wings Etc. You're watching the Raymond James Financial Flounder Seafood Restaurant and Warrior Trees pregame show. All right, Steve, let's take a closer look at tonight's opponent, the Asheville Christian Academy Lions. Asheville Christian Academy is located in Swannanoa, North Carolina. The school has been in existence since 1958. They added 10th through 12th grade in 1988. However, football, a new thing for the Lions. They did not have a football program until the 2021-2022 season and are 14-32 in their 5 seasons of football overall. This year they're led by a new coach, a common thread this season for the Cardinals with a new coach on their own. They're led by former NFL player George Johnson, who played in the NFL from 2010 to 2018 for the Buccaneers, Vikings, Lions, and Saints. This is the first ever matchup between Landrum and Asheville Christian Academy. Asheville Christian Academy comes into the game 0-4. And, folks, these numbers are real, and we're going to tell them to you. They're facts. We're not trying to make light of it at all. But so far, the Lions have scored 8 points offensively while giving up 233 points in 4 games. That 8 points came in the fourth quarter of the last game.
All the current and former members of our United States.
At this time, we're going to come inside the stadium with our PA announcer, Hambone Kemp.
Of the U.S. military, please stand at this time and be recognized. Raise your hand at least since everybody's standing. Thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
As Landrum High School is honoring some of the veterans in the stands tonight. I believe it's military night here.
Of silence for those members of the military who gave and who have given the ultimate sacrifice in service of our great nation. Cardinal fans, you know what to do. Thank you. Please remain standing for our national anthem played by our Cardinal Pride marching band.
All right, that's been our Cardinal Pride marching band playing the national anthem.
Weapon
And again, I believe it's Military Appreciation Night here at Landrum High School, and we're certainly appreciative of all the service that makes great events like this possible. Again, we talk about Asheville Christian Academy. They are 0-4, having scored 8 points, which came in the fourth quarter of the last game, and they've given up 233 points in 4 games. Other than that, we do not know a lot about this team, not a lot of media coverage or prep capsule previews to go off of for this team. So, Steve, on paper, it wouldn't appear that this would be a team that would have a lot of fight in the game here tonight, but looks can be deceiving, and after last week, the Cardinals definitely learned a lesson. You can't take anybody for granted when you play football, because no matter what the matchup looks like on paper, you still got to get between the lines and make things happen.
Well, football games aren't played on paper, they're played on the field. So anyway, you could look at this from the outside and say, hey, this is a trap game. Landrum's up against an opponent that's had a lot of bad luck. And then you could look at the other side of it and say, well, Landrum's going to run through these guys tonight, It's 50-50, Kevin. But I expect a Cardinal victory is what I expect. I expect a big ground game, a great game from Ty Foster. The defense, hey, they've got a 22-man roster over there. They can only put 11 men on the field at one time. We play the same 11 offensively and defensively. So, if you look at our lineup, what you're fixing to give, you'll see. We're 11 on the same side of the ball, Kevin.
Yeah, and that's a very nice gesture. ROTC running the official game ball into the officials. As we're almost ready to get this game underway. We'll be here underway in about 8 minutes, 42 seconds according to the clock. Again, we gave our keys to the game. It's basically how does this offensive line, which we kind of aligned here in our pregame, how do they respond after last week's effort? How does their pride get them back and show that they're going to be a unit to be reckoned with?
Well, you go to practice on Monday, you forget about it. You do your thing. Just get into, hey, this is this week's opponent. Relax, Don't worry about it. I mean, you got to correct these things, and you're going to practice and you're going to do it. But it's in your mindset. It's all in the mindset.
All right, let's go ahead and give you tonight's starters. We're awaiting the Cardinals to come in through the stadium, and we'll capture that when they do. We'll go ahead and start with our starters for tonight's contest. For the offensive side, senior quarterback number 22, Ty Foster, leads the way. Freshman running back J.P. Branyon will be beside him. At the H-back position, junior Carson Roach, number 9. At the wide receiver, 4 of them listed. Senior number 5, Braylon Revis. Number 2, senior Hayden Martindale. Sophomore number 3, Ian Patterson. And sophomore number 1, Trey Nesbitt. On the line, a few new faces on that line. Not new names, but new faces kind of shifting around this week. JT Gist gets the start, number 52, the junior at left tackle. At left guard, the sophomore, number 56, Robbie Medvar. At center tonight, number 54, junior Vuthi Sam. At right guard, number 56, senior Corbin Mahaffey. And at right tackle, number 51, Zeke Porty, the freshman. On defense, we'll have the junior, number 52, defensive end JT Gist. At nose guard, number 50-5-0, as Steve would say, Eli Shirley, the senior. Senior number 54, Corbin Mahaffey, the other defensive end. At linebackers, Cardinals lists having 4. The sophomore number 0, Brett Bridges, along with the senior number 12, Garrett Bridges. The freshman number 44, J.P. Branyon, and the senior number 14, Grady Zipperer. Also, at cornerback, the senior number 4, Cooper Tidwell, and the senior number 5, Braylon Revis. Rounding out the defensive backfield for the Cardinals will be the sophomore number 3, Ian Patterson, along with the senior number 2, Hayden Wink Martindale. And that's your Cardinal starters for tonight. We're about ready to get this thing underway. Cardinals will need to be coming down through the stands soon, we hope. As if you don't get started on time, they'll throw a penalty flag on you and back you up 15 yards. I hear the Cardinal faithful rising to their feet here as here come your Cardinals down through the stands, waving those big American flags here on Military Appreciation Night.
Malfunction with the music, so I apologize for that.
Malfunction Junction. That was Conjunction Junction on that cartoon as we watched as children. But
was that on the educational channel?
Yeah, that's right.
I never watched it.
and it shows.
I know that song. Junction, function.
Conjunction, junction, what's your function?
And it was about the
School of Rock.
Yeah, and about the Constitution. It was the little Constitution.
Well, that was one of them. That was another skit. I'm just a bill.
Oh, okay. See, I never watched it.
So let's go down to the field and get tonight's sideline weather report with Rob McIntyre. Rob, we're going to cue you in now.
Hey, guys. How you doing tonight? Yeah, it's a beautiful evening here in the big town of Campo Biller. Looks like we're going to have a wonderful evening for some football. Fans should enjoy it. And
now, wait a minute. Let me tell your son here to zoom in on your papa here. Zoom in on your father here and stuff. He's down about the 35-yard line.
I see him up there. He's doing a fine job. He always does when we put him to doing a little work there.
If you're in the stadium listening, because there's a little delay, but you may be listening, turn around and look on top of this press box of our cameraman, Rob's son, and he is in the red, white, and blue All-American overalls from head to toe in the cowboy hat, and is looking very patriotic, Kevin.
That's right, doing a fine job up there. We look forward to his work tonight.
I got these captains up there.
And here come the captains to midfield.
Got Eli Shirley, Maddox White, Hayden Martindale, and Grady Zipper.
Nick Hanks, number 4, Lee Otis.
That's my man Shirley, 5'0", as you mentioned. That was my number, and he plays nose guard. I have great respect for that young man, Kevin.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Number 2, Hayden Martindale. Number 14, Grady Zipper. Number 50, Eli.
That's my big thing, sportsmanship. I want to have fun out here. We're going to play the game of football. That's what we came for, to play the game of football. We didn't come out here to yah-yah back and forth with each other. We're just going to play football and have a good time with it, right?
Yes, sir.
That's all we're going to do. I'm Mr. Sawyer. I got Mr. Calvin McGill. I got Mr. Matthew Kraft. I got Mr. Ben Askew. And I got Mr. Dale Lovett. Mr. Lovett's going to step up here with us and witness the coin toss, okay? Make sure I do it right. You guys are the visitors, so you're going to get called a coin toss. That's going to be heads. That's going to be tails. What you want? Heads. Heads, he says. It is heads, so you want to toss. Y'all want to defer, correct?
Yes, sir.
This team won the toss.
Okay, Asheville wins the toss, and they have deferred, so we will be receiving the first half.
All right, thank you, Rob. As Steve, you want to take away and give some more of your thoughts here today as I do a little production work?
You can do the production work. My thoughts are is we're just going to have to play football and see what they got and let the chips fall where they may. And hopefully they fall on this side of the cow pasture, which is in the Cardinals' place over here at the Camp Beller Coliseum. So the referees stand at midfield getting ready to tell everybody to get out here and let's get with it. We're still waiting on the Cardinals to come busting through the banner. So tonight we've got a pretty good little matchup here. It's good to be back at the Camp Beller Coliseum, I tell you that right now. As the band lines up to play the fight song, the cheerleaders are ready. Excitement in the air. 79 degrees. The winds from the east-southeast at 3 miles per hour. And here come the boys that reside in the shadow of Hogback Mountain, our patriotic Landrum Cardinals.
All right, guys, strap it up. Let's go.
Nothing feels as good as the Friday night lights.
Mighty fine to be back home in the confines of.
We've got the whole town out here tonight, Kevin, and that's a good thing.
On the road last week.
We're really excited to get this game underway. These boys are ready to get back on the field and prove what they can do.
And there come the Lions out on their side of the field. No fanfare or anything. They just come out, hey, let's do battle.
Hope you enjoyed that.
They said they won't. They were going to defer. We wanted the ball the second half, and
also we're gonna.
You think they want to make a defensive statement? A little more information on this George Johnson here in the NFL. The coach over here, you mentioned for the Asheville team, being coached by a former NFL player.
You buy something for me.
Interesting. Rob gets a chance, go over and get his picture made with him and an autograph, and we'll find out who he is later. But you go over and just act like you know him. Hey, I remember your career.
2-5 back deep for our Cardinals. Hayden Martindale along with Braylon.
All right.
Revis.
Martindale and Revis are deep for the Cardinals, standing back around the 10-yard line.
For the Lions to get this game underway, that is Daniel. Somebody trying to.
Yeah, well, I will say one thing about Asheville Christian Academy. A lot of freshmen, sophomores on this team, so definitely a team you think as the year gets longer, they play more together, get more experience. They're going to be dangerous more as they go along, so hopefully the Cardinals have a big night. They finally made it click.
Smith-Netta kicks it away. It's going to bounce at the 21-yard line. Revis picks it up on a bounce, and there he goes. He's got a wall of blockers. He could go all the way down the sidelines. Goes Revis on the opening kick, grabbed by the back of the shirt and pulled down at the 1-yard line. Woo! 78 yards. Right?
What it looks like. Most should have got a horse collar, but you'd have half the distance to the goal would have been at the half-yard line.
He actually had him by the shirt, not inside the old collar there, but what a way to start for the Cardinals, Kevin.
All right, Cardinals set up shop, first and goal.
You heard it, first and goal. First series of the ball game at your opponent's 1-yard line. Can't be much better. Ty Foster brings them to the line. The Bull, the Brahma Bull, 44. J.P. Branyan stands to his right. Nesbitt in the formation to the left. Martindale and Revis to the top. High snap. The Bull charging.
44.
Stands him up at the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals. One offensive play. We're in the end zone, Kevin. Down to Rob.
That was a pretty good opening play there, I think. Let's see here. I can't see from this angle who's on the snap. We're going to have...
Still Boothie.
Yeah, we're going to have Hayden Martindale on the hole and Martinez on the kick. Snap's good, kicks up, and it's good. Got 11:44, Landrum leading 7-0.
The Flounder Seafood Restaurant, located at 160 Barbado Lane in Spartanburg, opens every Wednesday through Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Serving the Upstate since 1969, they have been twice voted Spartanburg's best seafood restaurant. Everything at the Flounder is fresh and homemade, from their specialty stews to their famous hash and their signature flounder. Visit the website at flounderfishcamp.com. Come visit the Flounder, where there is a line, but it moves quickly. The Flounder at 160 Barbado Lane. Give them a call at 864-576-3165.
All right, guys, 30-second commercial for GSP Security. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
No, it's your turn to go. I did the last one.
No, this one's yours.
Man, I've already got a security system from GSP Securities. You're the one who needs to talk about this.
Well, you can talk about it because I don't know anything about it, so you tell me.
I've got cameras, I've got motion detectors, I've got everything that I need to be safe at my house.
Oh, come on.
All right, forget it. Y'all both forget it. Just go to www.callgsp.com today to request a free quote.
All right, back here at the Kemp-Miller Coliseum, Landrum quickly out on top of the Asheville boys, 7-0, as Joey Martinez will put the foot to it. High pooch. Takes a bounce. They'll field it at the 19-yard line. Cardinals everywhere. Revis with the stop, number 5.
5-0-14.
So our first quarter play sponsored by JB Trees LLC, offering the most professional work at the most reasonable prices. 106 South Carolina Highway 11, Landrum 864-457-6352. Also, first quarter play sponsored by Next Home Realtors of Spartanburg, agent Ron Hawkins. Give him a call at 864-425-5792.
All right, here we go. The boys from Hogback Mountain against the boys over the mountain, Kevin. Starting from their own 23-yard line. Cardinals in a 3-4. Back to throw on first down. Had a man there. Can't hang on. Intended for number 14, Luke Lane.
14 intended receiver, Luke Lane.
Yeah, I mean, you've been struggling offensively, like as the numbers suggest. Those are going to be the little things, drops. Again, this is a young team. They're with a new coach, you're going to find it's going to probably take some time to get things put together. But a guy with his pedigree, you figure is going to be able to instill and inspire and get these guys underway. You know, sometimes you just, even on the private levels and stuff, you just hit some of those years where it's going to be a rebuilding year to get things going.
All right, Cardinal fans looking at that camera. Some guys to look at up front on that defensive front. 51, Zeke Parise had some good games. A little reverse.
14 in the round, nowhere.
Didn't fool anybody over there.
By number
Carson
9,
Roach.
Carson Roach.
Carson had a big game over at Ware Shoals last week, stopping that option pitch that proved to be dangerous the first half, but once they settled down, and Carson was making some big plays and blocked a punt on the special team, scooped it up for one of our scores.
And we've got a flag. It looks like it might have been the way his number was with an unsportsmanlike conduct against Asheville Christian Academy, but it has been declined. Great job by Carson Roach there with the trickeration, everything going to the right. Kept his eyes in the backfield, wasn't fooled, and didn't over-pursue the ball carrier. Stayed in the lane and able to negate and actually get a loss on the play.
So that's 3rd and about 12 now. Shifting that offense around. Here comes the blitz by the Cardinals. Pressure up the middle. Gets the pass off. Tipped up in the back. Picked off over there by number 3 of the Cardinals. Ian Patterson going down the sidelines, taking it all the way towards the end zone, and he's close. Takes it all the way back down to around the 1-yard line.
Ian Patterson.
Get the tail end, then when the replay starts back over, we'll get a little bit earlier on that. A little bit of a tip drill there as it went more than 10 seconds.
I think the big thing there was the pressure from the front 3. Number 51 applying the pressure, coming in hard was Zeke Parise.
Yeah, as well as
on the right side over there also coming along was Gist with the pressure. And
as well as we got in there and as quick as we got in there, I thought they would set up a screenplay, but then they went deep. It was just our pressure got in there and blew that up. Great job. And then on the tip, able to recover and get into near the end of the end zone.
This is a very rare occasion. How many ball games have you ever seen in your life where your first 2 offensive possessions were at your opponent's 1-yard line?
It's a one heck of a stat.
We got a penalty flag being thrown. I believe we've delayed a little bit. Is that what it is? Did we take just a little too long there, Rob?
It's either that or an illegal substitution, something like that, because he did not fold the arms like delay of game. But
okay, yeah, illegal substitution. I
don't think we had enough guys on the field was the problem.
So that'll back it up to the 6-yard line. High snap from center, problem from last week. Handoff goes to number 5, Braylon Revis into the end zone, but we've got a penalty marker back around the 7-yard line.
Well, I'll say on these first 2 plays that we've had, this offensive line that's going to be holding, and the Cardinals will back it up. But this offensive line has heeded the call, and that time we'll watch the instant replay, even though this did not count. But you can see big holes there, just allowed Revis to come through. But unfortunately, the penalty flag will negate that fine work.
That's going to back it up to the 16-yard line.
Goal from the 16.
As you heard our famous public address announcer here at the Coliseum, Hambone, say, 1st and goal back at the 16. Braylon Revis stands to the right of quarterback Ty Foster. They'll shift over to the left side a little bit. Good snap. Revis gets the handoff. Revis into the end zone, touching all the way untouched. Braylon Revis.
Yeah, look at these moves. Great vision. Sets up a block and then just explodes. Another great cut at the end there. It's a fine job running there by Braylon Revis. And the Cardinals doing good things here early, up currently 13-0. Rob, take it away.
This is new territory for us Cardinals. All this offense this early. Yes, sir. We got. I guess we got Boothie some on the snap. Looks like. Is that Martindale? Yep, Martindale on the hole, and Martinez for the kick. And here we go. Snap's good. Kick is up. And it is good. Our Landrum Cardinals 14, Asheville Christian
Hey guys,
Academy
this is Todd
0.
Waddell with Upstate Prepcast. When the storm hits, trust the guys who've got you covered. Guy Roofing. For over 50 years, they've been protecting homes and businesses across the Carolinas with a quality you can see and a name you can trust. From inspections to full replacements, their team is fast, reliable, and built on integrity. Visit GuyRoofing.com today. Guy Roofing. Protection you can count on.
Call 864-578-4594 for your consultation today. Do you have a tree problem? Look no further than JB Trees LLC. At JB Trees LLC, we strive to provide a wonderful experience with professional service marked by excellence, all at reasonable prices. Schedule your free estimate today by calling 864-497-8511. That's 864-497-8511 or visit us online at jbtreesllc.com. JB Trees LLC, where your vision meets our expertise.
Back here at Camp Beller Coliseum, Cardinals up 14-0, 10:55 in the first quarter of play. Imagine having your first two offensive series start at your opponent 1 yard line. And that's what we've just witnessed. Joey Martinez kicks it away. Nobody over there to field. It takes a bounce. That's a live ball. The Cardinals come crashing. I think we've got it.
Very close.
I do, but yes, we do.
Cardinals recover.
That's a live ball as it comes down through there, and it is picked up by number 14 of the Cardinals, Grady Zipper.
We'll see when the replay cycles
Zippity-doo-dah.
here. Sometimes here it is. Just a great hustle and effort by Grady.
Yes. Last week there was a situation against Ware Shoals where that ball almost got back there, and I think they remembered that. That's a live ball. So, hey, now your first three possessions all started basically in the red zone.
Right.
Speaking of red zones.
Good remembering here. Red Zone sponsored by Synovus Mortgage, and we'll give you more about that.
Go right ahead. Just continue.
We'll go ahead right ahead.
We've got a timeout on the field, so tell us more about Synovus Mortgage.
Yeah, their coach said, hey, those radio guys need to get their commercials in. So Red Zone sponsored by Reese Ward Synovus Mortgage. Looking to buy a home or refinance, call Reese Ward at Synovus Mortgage for your personal local service you can trust. 843-478-0859. Timeouts, as we are in right now, are sponsored by Guy Roofing. Strong defense wins games and protects roofs for over 50 years. Guy Roofing has kept the Upstate covered for quick repairs to full replacements. Visit GuyRoofing.com and put the winning team on your roof. And
what guy?
The guy.
That guy?
That guy.
Call the guy.
Call the guy. Go to GuyRoofing.com and get you a
new roof.
Get you a new roof.
Rain coming next week. Some of you don't need to wait. Call the guy.
Here in the Mike Varner Plumbing Broadcast Booth, Plumbing Solutions since 1984. Call them at 864-472-8756.
Your most valuable plumber. MVP, Mike Varner's Plumbing.
Who?
Mike Varner's Plumbing.
Don't eat the brand, just call the man.
That's right. Don't need the brand if you call the man. Some discussion going on with the official. Having to tidy up a bit, I guess, with his uniform. J.P. Branyan lines up beside Foster. Let's see if he gets his first carry. It would be his second carry of the night, wouldn't it? No, it's his first. No. Little swing pass outside the Nesbitt. He hauls it in, got a great block over there, and into the end zone he goes. Had a good block going over there by number 5, Braylon Revis out there on the corner. As you see Nesbitt haul it in, there's the block from Revis and just opens up. There's another good block. Martindale made it look easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Rob, take.
Yes, sir. I thought that was Nesbitt had that ball. You can correct me if that's true.
I think I did say Nesbitt, didn't I?
Okay. Boothie saw him on the snap. And the kick is up and good. Kick by Martinez. Held by Hayden Martindale. Score 21, Landrum Cardinals. Asheville Christian Academy 0, 10:46. Remaining in the half.
Jeff Parks and his team of experienced real estate professionals at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services see Dan Joyner are lifelong football fans, and they know for a successful football team on any level, you must have great coaching and a good game plan. The same goes when purchasing or selling a home. Let the Spartanburg office at 170 Camelot Drive be your coach with the right game plan and strategy to make your real estate purchase go like a championship winning season. Contact Jeff Parks at 864-415-0336. Berkshire Hathaway, see Dan Joyner of Spartanburg. See danjoyner.com.
Discover the power of Mahindra at Mahindra of the Upstate, located at 4951 Chesney Highway in Chesney. We're your one-stop destination for top quality tractors. Mahindra, the #1 best-selling tractor in the world, is now within your reach. Take advantage of our low-rate financing options, making your dream tractor more affordable than ever. Visit our website at sctractor.com or call 864-461-2515. Mahindra of the Upstate, the official tractor of tough.
Cardinals kick it off. Martinez. And it'll be fair caught and nailed down at the 12-yard line. And if I'd have been that young man, I think I would have tried to run for 5 yards, because that might have been the only 5 yards it looks like they may get tonight.
Well, I will say, normally for an offense, if you've had 3 possessions and you have 18 total yards, you're going to say that that's not too good. But for the Cardinals tonight, that's 3 touchdowns on the board, maybe closer to 30 with the penalties on the last, but still 30 yards, 3 drives, usually not good, but tonight it's worth 21 points.
Some weird statistics, if you threw them out there, you wouldn't believe it, would you? All right, the Lions from their own 13-yard line. Pair of receivers to the top side of the field. Quarterback draw all the way.
Lee Otis, the quarterback. Cowboys on number 4.
Cooper Tidwell on the stop, I do believe. And
Bridges, number 12, the number 15.
Tell everybody www.upstateprepcast.net/Landrum, and you'll find our YouTube link there, or look for Landrum Cardinals on Upstate Prepcast. Like the video, subscribe to our channel. That way you'll get live notifications every time.
And ring that bell.
Ring that bell. Currently about 40 of you watching. Hope we invite some more on in.
We got 3 men out in the formation. Here comes the blitz from the Cardinals. Swing pass outside, complete.
Number 5 hauls in the pass.
It's going to be stopped over by Ian Patterson. Good little gain of about maybe 4.5, 5 yards. Another move the sticks a little further. Give them 6 out of that, Kevin.
Those are the football on the 20-yard line of.
Yeah, and when you're down quick this early, the way the seasons went so far for Asheville Christian Academy, little wins like first downs, some positive momentum to keep everybody engaged in the game's important. So the Cardinals will look here on a 3rd and 4 to see if they can keep them from getting some momentum behind them.
All right. Pori up front, along with Eli Shirley right over that nose, and JT Gist over at that right tackle. Going to the right side, option pitch. And I tell you what,
4 on the carry.
I tell you what, Brett Bridges was all over that. I do believe number 0, yes.
Martindale on the stop.
He took the pitch.
You said Martindale, but that's 0, Bridges.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Now you said, yes, you said Bridges, I'm sorry.
Your boy, after last week I made so many flubs, the 2 of you are saying.
No. I heard from outside here that it was Martindale, but it was definitely Bridges.
Okay, they're going to be punting. High snap. He's going to have to run out and try to kick it low. Oh, a horrible kick. It's going to be fielded by a Cardinal over there about the 20-yard line. Number 12. Yes, it was Garrett Bridges. And he miraculously, watch this. I don't know how to describe this. He just takes it down the sideline. They pressured him, flushed him out of the pocket. He had to kick it on the run. Bridges picks it up on a bounce at the 22-yard line and just takes it to the house. Down to you, Rob.
Yeah, guys, that was an odd little kick there. I wasn't exactly sure what was going on till I seen him kind of pop out, and there he went down the sideline. Okay, looks like we got Sam on the snap, Martinez on the, Martindale on the hole, wink, and Martinez on the kick. A little bit of trouble on the snap there, grabbing it and getting it down, but we got it up, and it was a good kick. Landrum Cardinals 28. The Asheville Christian Academy, 0. 9:15 left in the quarter.
This is Steve Roper,
Kevin Jackson
at Upstate Prepcast, and I tell you what, folks, you don't have to feel a financial strain from a clogged drain. Just call the MVP of plumbers. That's Mike Verner's Plumbing, proudly celebrating their 40th year of service to the Carolinas. Mike Verner's Plumbing has you covered in all situations, whether it's commercial or residential. So if your toilet's on the fritz and you really need to take a
Hold everything. Folks, call the MVP of plumbers today at 864-472-8756. Mike Verner's Plumbing of Inman.
Hi, this is Ron Hawkins with Next Home Experience Realty. For over 30 years, I've been helping people buy and sell homes. Whether you're looking for new construction, buying your very first home, searching for that perfect investment property, or selling a home you've loved for years, call or text me at 864-415-5792 or visit my online site at spartanburghomes.net. I am Ron Hawkins, your trusted realtor in the Upstate, turning for sale into sold for over 30 years.
Woo! 28-0 with 9:15 remaining in the first quarter. The Cardinals on top of the Asheville Christian guys, and I tell you, Kevin, and I will after this kick, which is fielded back at the 1-yard line. And Vegas just called, and they're laying odds on how long it's going to be before the running clock. 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points away. And how many more minutes is that going to take? You better hurry and get your odds in. You bet.
And we're looking here. Touchdowns, which Cardinals have 4 of, sponsored by GG Creations, providing custom crafts and laser cutting services to help you achieve your business and home goals. Located in Inman. Check them out on Facebook at GG Creations.
We got something here from them last year. A beautiful little Upstate Prepcast logo. All right, the boys from over the other side of the mountain will start off from their own 16-yard line. Quarterback keeper all the way. Host of Cardinals in there. Esteban is in there, along with Revis.
Yeah, you got
Carson Roach. I didn't mean Revis. That was Carson Roach. You find when the ball is out there, you usually find Carson Roach.
Yeah, at this rate, Martinez is going to have a sore toe from all the kickoffs, which are sponsored by Jason C. Edwards-Jones and Sports and Investing Strategy Wins Games. Jason C., your Edwards-Jones financial advisor, can help you build a game plan tailored to your financial goals. Call 864-576-3980 to get started today.
All right, second down. Design quarterback keeper again, all the way, nothing going, nothing happening.
By flock of Cardinals.
Oh, Esteban Vacquez in there on the stop this time, and number 61, Corbin Mahaffey.
Raise up third down, 9 yards to go.
Sideline reports are brought to you by Chad Wagner State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. 1074 Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 864-585-7999.
At the front 355, Caden Yarborough checks in. Esteban double sevens. Guest remains at his tackle spot. Roach over here to the left at that defensive end. And here comes the rush. Quick pass outside, complete.
And number 5 hauls in
and met immediately by Hayden Wink Martindale. Wink don't shy away from the contact. He said the other night in our interview with the coaches that he does not.
And 6.
And he's going back.
21-yard line of the Lions.
This is fourth down, brought to you by JB Trees LLC, offering the most professional work at the most reasonable prices at 106 South Carolina Highway 11 in Landrum. And Wink's going to field it back there. He loves to do this. Wink could take this one all the way. He is just that crafty. If he can make this corner, I guarantee you're not going to stop. Wink. There goes Wink into the end zone. But it's going to come back. Bless his heart. Penalty marker back at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, we'll still show you some of this crafty run.
Yeah, and that punt, like I was right in the middle, chopping a tree with Brandon Poree here. Didn't get to give his number out, 864-457-6352, as Kevin will try to run this back if we did get it. But I had no doubt they weren't going to stop him.
Penalty marked off.
I think they're saying it was helmet to helmet.
Another foul.
So that'll be a 15 yards from that spot. So the Cardinals, for the first time tonight, will start on their own side of the field.
48-yard line of the Lions. Come you Cardinals.
You could say that's the poorest field position the Cardinals have had all evening.
And might be all night.
All right, let's see if we've made any changes here. Nope, we're going to stick with what's working. You don't have enough players to make a bunch of changes. High snap. Foster fields it. Looking to throw. Cross the middle. Ooh, that was tipped. Les Otis, number 4 for the Lions, got a big paw up there and knocked that one out of the way.
Intended for Martindale.
I got to give a shout out to the girls that fixed the good hot dogs this evening up at the doghouse. That's your shout out. That's it. Anything else you have to pay for. As I did the hot dogs. That's the way this business works. On 2nd and 10. High snap. Problems all week. Last week, continue with the snap. Foster running around. He's got plenty of room. Penalty marker comes in.
Yep.
It's all for naught. Just go ahead and sit down, Ty. Run on out of bounds. It's coming back.
Be a legal blindside block.
Got to be careful, guys. And that's, in this situation tonight, I am not downgrading our competition. These guys have had a football program just for several years.
Yeah, and they're young.
And they're young. But come on, guys. There's sometimes, you can lay off on them a little bit there.
Yeah, we're not certainly degrading them, but this has so far been a matchup issue. We had a last-minute schedule open. They needed an opponent, and we did each other service. And so far, they graduated a lot of kids and young team out there with. And
we're getting the calculator out.
But it is what it is at this point, 28-0. And right there, we could have had a nice gain off that. We had an illegal blindside block that really was unnecessary. As Tide really gotten already away from that defender.
All right, little pass outside to Revis.
Revis
pulls it in, back to the right side of the field, looking for some blockers. He's got it, and there comes another flag in. It's going to be all for naught. It's coming back, penalty marker back at the 41-yard line of the Lions.
Well, I don't want to be the guy that's just negative Nelly in a 28 game like Nick Saban could be, but there we have again. We'll show the instant replay. Another block, 2 straight plays where the ball carries past you. Stop blocking. Stop blocking.
Well, there it was, but that wasn't much. I think that was an Oscar performance of acting right there. He did the smart thing. I know somebody that used to do that. I know that old ploy. He ran out in front and just folded up, and it appeared to the official that he hit him. Oldest trick in the book.
Guilt by association. If you're in the area, you're going to be under suspicion.
Exactly. And I know a guy that used to wear 5-0 that did that, had a punt return against just like that one time. Play the fife and drums.
And I almost had it and didn't put it in, but next week we will have some fife and drums for you folks.
We got trip receivers to the top side of the field. Nesbitt to the bottom. We got Revis, Martindale, and
incomplete pass.
And you know what? Number 3 there.
Yeah, he saw green grass in front of him.
Ian couldn't hold on to that one.
He saw a lot of green grass and wanted to run to it, but you got to watch that ball in, young man.
Well, everybody's made big plays so far tonight, and they're like, okay, my turn. And
well, he's going to get some more opportunity.
Ooh, yeah. So it's the first 3rd down of the night for the Cardinals. Maybe the 2nd. I don't know. Haven't forgot now. We ain't had many of them. We'll bunch them up there to the right side. Foster takes the snap. Quick pitch out. Revis looking for some running room into the secondary. Oops, and the ball's on the ground. And
they're going to say he was down.
Oh, no. 61 came in and saved it for us. If anything, right there, Corbin Mahaffey came in and scooped up that ball. Then they did call it a fumble, I think.
Another JB Trees 4th down. Looks like we're going to go for it, Steve.
Certainly. They'll bunch them all up here to the left side. Just another little pitch out to the left. And this time the Lions step up to make the stop, but I believe he may be stopped short. Yes, they did.
Yeah, when he watches that back on film, he'll wish that he just cut back inside and made a man miss. He jumped back outside on there and right into the defender. So,
well, tip your hat to the Asheville boys.
Oh yeah, right place and right time.
That's right.
And made that one-on-one tackle.
That's right. Made a good stop there and got the ball back. See if they can get something going. The best field position they've had of the evening, starting at their own 40-yard line. But I know our boys. They're out there talking to each other now. They want the ball back. Each one of them want to make a big play here now.
Right.
The big pick six, fumble, something. Everybody's got an opportunity here, it looks like, this evening. Looking to throw, pressure from the backside. And they'll run him down. Grady Zipper.
Number 54.
Came from a long way away on the backside.
He did.
Boothie Saab.
And Boothie up in there also, but hey, credit the sack to Mr. Zippity-Doo-Dah, Zippity-A.
27-yard line, going to bring up second down.
And you did mention, there's going to be a lot of guys that are going to want to make the big plays tonight, but tonight needs to be about staying focused and working on these fundamentals, working on these things we've struggled with. That'll be hard to do, but, Coach Reed and them will be trying to keep these guys focused to play it like it's a normal game, 0-0 all the way.
All right, second down in here to the Briar Patch. Little pass to the outside. He brings it in. And he's fighting his way forward. Gets good yardage back to their almost close to the original line of scrimmage.
Their best effort of the night by these receivers.
Block of Cardinals on the tackle.
Carson Roach over there in on the stop along with Garrett Bridges.
Third down.
Third down, 11 to go for the Lions.
You heard the man. Let's see if we come with some pressure. Yeah, get back there and get him, Carson Roach.
Quarterback's going to be sacked.
Let's watch that again.
Raylon Reddish, number 5 and number 9.
Carson Roach with that sack right there.
On the big tackle.
I credit him with the solo sack there.
21.
It was all number 9 there.
Tough punt.
But good effort by all the Cardinals. That brings up a fourth down on J.B. Tree's fourth down.
To receive it for the Cardinals.
Martindale's back there deep along with Nesbitt, it looks like. And they'll kick it to Martindale, who fields it on a bounce. There goes Wink down that far right sideline. There, they'll finally get him by the ankle, but he's not giving up, and they'll come crashing in and finally stop him at the 31-yard line.
I was thinking he would have come on this way, but he did mighty fine going up that side.
See, that's the end of the play. We'll see it again when it cycles back. Just weaving his way in and out of that maze, as you say. Looking for the cheese.
He is my little rat. 2:22 remaining in the first quarter of play. A little water break, I guess.
Yep.
That's what the timeout's about. 28-0 here. The Cardinals over the Asheville
Christian Academy Lions.
Hey, that's who they are.
All right, we'll take a break.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call Agent Chad Wagner, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 585-7999.
All right, 28-0 here at the Camp Butler Coliseum. Rob, how about a sideline report? How's the guys reacting to this so far, this early momentum?
Well, the guys look like they all have a positive attitude fixing to head into this second quarter. Coach is giving them a little instruction out there. I think he's trying to get them to mind their P's and Q's and try to hold down on these here unnecessary flags.
Right. And again, these sideline reports, thanks, Rob, for that. Again, sideline reports are brought to you by, come on, Chad Wagner State Farm, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there, 1074 Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 864-585-7999.
Like a good neighbor. Hey, that's your part.
I don't want to show you up.
Right. Back to the action. Foster looking to throw, going down the sidelines in the end zone. Nesbitt in the back of the end zone there, just out of his hands.
Yeah, sometimes when you see a guy that wide open, them eyes get big for Ty Foster, and you just get a little too excited. He put just a little too much mustard on it, unlike those hot dogs you got on them. They got just the right amount, and that one just sailed just a little high. Try it again.
Intended for Trey Nesbitt, number 1.
Well, the only thing that was going to stop Nesbitt there, other than green grass, was an overthrow.
2nd and 10. Slings it outside. Revis hauls it in. Getting a big, good block there on the corner. And still on his feet, tight roping down. They had him like a bull. They had him like a bull. Sorry about that.
0.
Trying to rope him right there. They had him hog wrangled, as we said last week, and couldn't bring him down. 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal for the Cardinals from the 3.
Still the first quarter, 2:06 left in our first quarter. What a night for Cardinal football, 28-0.
Handoff goes to Branyan. Big double for the freshman, Kevin.
The bull on the carry, but the defensive lineman did not olay and tackled him at the 1-yard line.
All right, we've got timeout on the field for an injury. 1:54 remaining in the first quarter of play here at the Campobello Coliseum. Your score, Landrum 28-0 over Asheville Christian.
When you need trusted legal guidance, experience matters. For decades, the Stevens Law Group has been serving people right here in South Carolina. Your neighbors, your friends, your community. They handle all areas of family law with skill and compassion, helping clients navigate life's most important decision. Call 864-598-9172 or visit scfamilylaw.com today. The Stevens Law Group, local experience with a focus on family.
Concerned about the economy, interest rates, or current market conditions? For timely information based on sophisticated research, call Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon at 864-582-1611. He can discuss your specific needs and help to provide you with investment choices that make sense for you. Call Tom at 582-1611 in Spartanburg for an appointment. Raymond James Financial Service, member FINRA, SIPC, life well planned.
This is Pastor Tyler from View Church. We're located in Bowling Springs at 5555 Paris Bridge Road. If you've been turned off by religion, been discouraged or hurt by church, or maybe you just thought church was boring, you should give View Church a try. It's a place like none other. The people are genuine, the Spirit is obvious, and God is moving in this place. Visit our website for times and direction at viewchurch.org.
All right, coming back in here to the Campbell Coliseum. I don't know what it is about teams from North Carolina. We about had Polk County last year 35-0 in the first quarter, and a real good chance to be that here tonight as Cardinals knocking on the door with 1:54 left in the first quarter. And back with you is our play-by-play announcer, Mr. Steve Roper.
I don't know if I'm back yet.
Well, if you are backed up, you just call Mike Barner's Plumbing.
That's if I need the brand, call the man.
Serta Pro Painters.
All right, ready for this to get back. They'll wind the old clock and say, snap it away, boys. 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line. Handoff goes to number 5, Braylon Revis into the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals at the 1:41 mark in the first quarter of play.
The numbers covered up.
And Rob, I'm going to go back down to you for the extra point, which is sponsored by Berkshire Hathaway Services, Sedan Joiner Realtors, Spartanburg office, Jeff Parks, broker in charge, 124 Magnolia Street, Spartanburg, 864-622-1234.
Yes, sir. We getting the business done on the offensive side of the ball tonight. Looks like we got Corbin Mahaffey on the ball right now.
Got to get somebody up on that line.
Yeah. Let's see. That would be number 4. Yeah, they changed it up on me a little bit. Cooper Tidwell holding that. Martinez on the kick, and it's good.
You know, Kevin.
Got 1:41 left in the quarter. 35 for your Landrum Cardinals. Asheville Christian Academy 0.
You know, everything looks like it's going all your way. And as a coach, and this is something, I'm not a coach now, but this is the kind of things that really bother a coach. You know, we're up 35-0, but you had to run him in late on that extra point because he wasn't paying attention or whatever in the celebration. Those are the little things that count on down the road, you know. Pay attention over here, guys.
These videos from like Nick Saban at Alabama. They're up 50-0. He's chewing somebody out.
That's right. But that's what it takes.
Yeah, you got to. Anytime complacency hits is when that's when laziness breeds. That's when lack of playing. The coach's worst enemy is complacency. And that's sometimes when you play these type of games, it does. So that's why all these coaches, whether you're in football, baseball, basketball, whatever it is, no matter the score, your effort has to be like you're either down or tied 0-0. So.
All right, is there a podiatrist? Isn't that a foot doctor?
Yeah.
We need one in town.
Going to after this one.
Joey Martinez's toe has got to be sore after all these kickoffs in the first quarter alone.
Maybe he's got a steel toe boot.
Well, he's one of those soccer players, so he's kind of used to it.
Okay. Fair catch called for at the 21, and he muffs it and luckily recovers it for the Lions.
Covered back up in a good way. So that's where the Lions will take over for their next possession. Ball spotted just above the 20.
You know, last week we were given a history lesson by our good friends over at Wershoals. Very nice to tell us about the history of the school, the baseball, and
glad you know we finally went to Wershoals.
But you know, I think he said that school was built, and he said 1920 or something like that.
1926.
1920. Yeah, and then but
the stadium was in 1926.
That's right. But you know, we didn't think about saying this, and if memory serves, Landrum's been a high school since 1916.
Something like that.
I think it's 1916. And we should have told him also this. You've got all the sports memorabilia and all the history with Babe Ruth and all of that. Quick pass out over there. They've got all that history, Kevin. But Landrum High School is where the Beta Club was founded in 1925, I believe.
Leads 5, second down and 5.
By a Wofford College professor.
It's also.
They're coming up on 100 years in February of 2026. We had that last year, but it's 100 years anniversary coming up. This coming February for the Beta Club, I believe. And the first one was founded at Landrum High School. And I think it was around 1933. So on second down, they'll complete that, and he's run down pretty quick.
Yeah, almost. Might have had a first down if he'd planted his foot and turned upfield instead of trying to get more and maybe lost a yard off that. But nonetheless, they're real close to a first down.
Good effort and defensive effort by Will Green over there. Playing over on that corner now, number 17.
35-yard line.
Well, we'll see right now. Can the Lions get their first down of the game? They'll have at least one opportunity before this quarter ends. Only 23 seconds left. They should have to snap the ball. before the end of the quarter.
I don't think they want to. They ran it down as far as they could. There comes the rush. It's going to be picked off back there. Down the sidelines goes. That's our man. That is our man, Hayden Wink Martindale. Oh, it's coming back. We've got a terrible collision back at the 16-yard line.
There is a flag on the play.
And we've got a player down, and let's see how much of this we can see. Just threw it up there, and Wink
it's
had
be
his
an
eye
illegal
on it.
blindside block right there.
There it is. Why did you have to do that, son? That's just all right. We're not going to coach from the booth. You saw it on the instant replay. Guilty, guilty.
The city of Landrum supports the Cardinals.
A jury of 2 from the press box.
And convicted.
City residents to go.
There's no reason to hit anybody in that situation, though. That's just it.
About your thoughts for the
And that's going to do it for the end of the first quarter of play, I think.
Is it time to go home, Percy?
No, we got 3 more quarters here at Camp Butler Coliseum. Our next one, which will be sponsored by View Church. Join us on Sundays at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. for services at 5555 Paris Bridge Road, Bowling Springs, South Carolina. And Guy Roofing. Strong defense wins games and protects roofs for over 50 years. Guy Roofing has kept the Upstate covered for quick repairs to full replacements. Go to www.guyroofing.com and put the winning team on your roof.
All right, Kevin.
Up on the roof.
I saw these officials looking at each team.
Up on the roof.
See that signal? Run the clock. I think they have already decided to run the clock.
It is
one final. Where are they going? One final play of that quarter?
Yeah, that should be an untimed down.
That's what they're saying. One untimed down. And that'll be from the 31-yard line. Okay, that makes sense. Foster to throw. Just right over the middle. And it's complete. They wrapped him up pretty good there. Martindale, I tell you, Wink is a tough one, and that'll bring the quarter to an end. I heard somebody say half, but I didn't.
Rob said half, Hambone said half, but
I didn't go for it.
We just don't believe it because the score is what it is, but it's only been a quarter.
Kevin, while we're here, we got time. Check around the area.
Oh, I've got some scores for you folks as I change our quarter on our little score bug here. I think I have to. Yeah, here we go. Look at there.
This is our out-of-town scoreboard from Pocahontas, West Virginia.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Let's give them the right thing here. Pocahontas, West Virginia, out-of-town scoreboard report by Pocahontas Country Club in Pocahontas County, West Virginia. Nature's Mountain Playground, Pocahontas County. And their score, that's cousin Harold up there giving us some scores.
I called in an order a while ago to that restaurant.
He even said on the thing that Roper could have run that last one in with a hole that big when he said gave everybody else the score of Landrum 35-0. Of course, BHP 7, Westside 0, Burns 7, Greer 0, Seneca 7, Walhalla 0, and Clover 7, York 0, which that's now changed to Clover 16, York 0. Abbeville 6, 96-0. Burns now up 14-0. I'm reading multiple text here. Palmetto 6, Liberty 0. Powdersville 7, Pendleton 0, and Seneca now up on Walhalla 13-0. Chesney 7, RS Central 0. Harold, we want to know what's going on in Clinton.
In the Devil's Den down there.
Got to know.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. At the Lion 15-yard line. Handoff goes up the middle.
That was one of those direct snaps, Steve, where it wasn't meant to be, but it was.
Yep, the freshman J.P. Brennan, the ball carrier. As I like to call him, the Brahma Bull.
And we got an injury on the field, Steve.
Yep, so this time we will take a time out and visit with some of our sponsors.
Warrior Tree Service, your go-to tree experts. Family owned and operated since 2020, offering service from tree removal to tree trimming and stump grinding. At Warrior Tree Service, we handle it all. When nature strikes, count on us to clean up the mess and restore your property back to normal. Visit our website at warriortreeservicesc.com. To get a free estimate, call 864-278-2555. Warrior Tree Service, where nature thrives, we revive.
There's nothing better than award-winning jumbo wings while you watch great sports programming on huge flat screens at Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. If you love wings and a whole menu of great food and drink options, come to Wings Etc. for lunch, dinner, and snacking, and lots of HDTV sports. And now, when you can't eat and watch the game here, order online for pickup at togo.wingsetc.com. It's fast, easy, and convenient. Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. Good food, great times, and online ordering at togo.wingsetc.com.
I had a question about my insurance the other day, so I called my new State Farm agent. And would you believe I talked to the same person who remembered my name? They said that was called service. And then they asked if my dog Max was over his cold. They called that service too. And then they helped me find ways to save on my home and auto.
All right, almost caught me on a hot mic there, Kev, on third. There's that third down over there.
You were signaling like you wanted in.
Foster to throw. Looking over in that corner for Nesbitt. Goes up. Tries to make the grab. I believe that was Nesbitt. Nope. I believe that was Martindale, this intended
And we'll show
target.
this. To be fair, it's good coverage there by the Lions. Defensive back there stepped in and just knocked that one out.
0 and 15 covered on the play. Nick
Was that Patterson in his eyesight there, or was it Wink? I think it was
Patterson.
Number 2, yeah. Number 2 was that.
Third and 6.
That was Wink. All right, at the 11. Branyan, the ball carrier, the bull, smelling the end zone. Into the pasture and on into the barn. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Just went to the left there, followed that block and made one miss, and in he is.
Rob, tell us about the bull down there running through the pasture.
Yes, sir, he did. He didn't even slow down, bumped off a tree or something. Okay, looks like I'm going to guess, because I can't see him, it's going to be Mahaffey back on the snap. Of course, we got Hayden Martindale on the hold and Martinez on the kick. And snap's good, hold's good, ball's up. Kick is good. Our Landrum Cardinals, 42. Asheville Christian Academy, nothing. 11:21 remaining in the first half.
Isn't it nice to know that when someone says they'll stay in touch, they actually will? The phrase has real meaning at Raymond James because we believe in keeping clients informed about their portfolios, even in the most challenging economic times. Clients place their trust in us because we believe that meaningful communication, stability, and client satisfaction matter. Call financial advisor Tom Dixon at 582-1611, located in Spartanburg, to learn more. Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC. Life well planned.
When it comes to wings, everyone knows size does matter, and no one knows it better than Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. Wings Etc. has the biggest, meatiest, award-winning jumbo wings in town. If you love wings and a whole menu of great food and drink options and tons of flat screens tuned into sports, we've got you covered. And now, when you can't eat here, order online for pickup at togo.wingsetc.com. It's fast, easy, and convenient. Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. Good food, great times, and online ordering at togo.wingsetc.com.
Back at the Campobello Coliseum. Cardinals up big time and just having their way with Asheville Christian Academy.
All things kart related and Premier Sports Lighting.
And Joey Martinez will kick it away for the Cardinals. This time he puts the foot into it, and it's going to take a bounce all the way into the end zone for the touchback.
And the Lions will take over on their
So, Kevin, in these situations, what are your feelings?
Well, again, the coaches, they're just going to try and create scenarios to basically practice. It's going to be like a glorified practice right here, just against some, or basically a scrimmage. You almost got to look at this like a scrimmage at this point, and you're working to improve on the things that you haven't been good on so far, and just keep the guys focused. Don't try and get the big play or the big turnover. Don't be selfish. Just stay focused, stay within yourselves, and finish off this ball game.
All right, here come the Lions. Little quick pitch to the right. Ball's on the turf, and the Cardinals pounce on it very quickly. Coming up with it. Hey, guess who? My favorite player, 5-0, 5-0, Eli Shirley. Pounces on one for the Cardinals.
All going to be spotted on the Lions' 17-yard line.
See our Cardinal cheerleaders down there doing a fine job. Thank you, Jonathan, for your fine camera work. I know you're probably fighting that tripod up there a little bit. Need to get that thing tightened up, and that's on me. I forgot to do it after we knew it was loose last year, but we hadn't pulled it out till tonight. And so again, if I did everything right, that might be my.
Well, since we've gotten here, you've run back to the car 3 times to get this and that and this and that, and you told me to go, but I said, no, you need to exercise. You run on back up there.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
On 1st and 10. Handoff. Straight up the middle. A new man there for me. 21 carrying the ball. Who unfortunately is not on our roster, Rob. So get us a name as soon as you can on number 21.
Injured player on the field.
And we've got timeout on the field for an injury. And Rob, you'll check on number 21, and we'll be right back in just a second, ladies and gentlemen.
Inflation and other economic factors can keep you from getting the best results from your investments. Raymond James financial advisor Tom Dixon may be able to help you find ways to stay ahead of inflation, mitigated taxes, and prepare for retirement. Call Tom at 582-1611. Located in Spartanburg for an appointment, Raymond James Financial Services, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned. Investing involves risk, including possible loss of capital.
The Flounder Seafood Restaurant, located at 160 Barbado Lane in Spartanburg, opens every Wednesday through Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Serving the Upstate since 1969, they have been twice voted Spartanburg's best seafood restaurant. Everything at the Flounder is fresh and homemade, from their specialty stews to their famous hash and their signature flounder. Visit the website at flounderfishcamp.com. Come visit the Flounder, where there is a line, but it moves quickly. The Flounder at 160 Barbado Lane. Give them a call at 864-576-3165.
Do you have a tree problem? Look no further than JB Trees LLC. At JB Trees LLC, we strive to provide a wonderful experience with professional service marked by excellence, all at reasonable prices. Schedule your free estimate today by calling 864-497-8511. That's 864-497-8511, or visit us online at jbtreesllc.com. JB Trees LLC, where your vision meets our expertise.
All right, back here at the Kemp Beller Coliseum. Landrum
52 to injured player.
42-0 over Asheville Christian Academy. And they've got the ball, second down, and about 6 yards to go. Down around the 13-yard line of the Christian guys, as we would say. We shouldn't say, but I did it anyway. And there goes a handoff to the right side. 21, the ball carrier. Rob, what'd you find out about that mysterious?
Yes, sir. His name is Aiden Walker, number 21.
Aiden.
That's what I understood.
Okay. Just not on our roster. Giving the young man a shot here. And he gets it again. Following in behind his Garden Center, Hayden Walker scores a touchdown for the Cardinals at the 8:05 mark. Find out a little more about that young man. Let's get a grade. Let's see how old he is there, Rob. Get some info. Earn your money down there.
Yeah, I hear you.
Earn that baloney.
Okay. I know which baloney you're talking about. We got Corbin Mahaffey on the snap here. We got our little buddy Hayden Wink Martindale. Oh, he's still up. He's making the corner. Oh, cut back to the center of the field. He is.
This play here.
He's in.
I tell you.
We got a bunch of flags. I mean, we got more laundry than the old one-hour Martinizing, but
He's like a rat.
he was. You stomp at him, he's done behind you. You don't know where he's at.
There's a meme that gets used in any NFL or college game where a lot of flags are thrown, where it's one ref with a stick and a dog and a blind dog there, and just flags all over the play.
Here's the call. Face mask was original call against the Lions. Then we've got a personal foul. Crack back.
Penalties all set. We'll replay the down, guys.
I've never heard of crack black like that. Crack back.
Well, I heard us don't step on the crack, you'll break your mother's back.
Okay, looks like the same set here. Martindale on the hole, Martinez on the kick, and Corbin Mahaffey on the snap. And here we go. Snap's good, kicks up, kick is good. There we go. Our Landrum Cardinals, 49. Asheville Christian Academy, 0. 6:24 remaining in the first half.
Why do I get the feeling that Hayden Martindale, coming up as a youngster, must have played smear or whatnot at recess? You know, where one guy's got the ball in all the playgrounds after you, because nobody can catch him. You know.
Bet he won about every day. So.
He's a rat. And we love him. He's our rat.
All right, guys, 30-second commercial for GSP Security. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
No, it's your turn to go. I did the last one.
No, this one's yours.
Man, I've already got a security system from GSP Securities. You're the one that needs to talk about this.
Well, you can talk about it because I don't know anything about it. So you tell me.
I've got cameras. I've got motion detectors. I've got everything that I need to be safe at my house.
Oh, come on.
All right, forget it. Y'all both forget it. Just go to www.callgsp.com today to request a free quote.
Hey guys, this is Todd Waddell with Upstate Prepcast. When the storm hits, trust the guys who've got you covered. Guy Roofing. For over 50 years, they've been protecting homes and businesses across the Carolinas with a quality you can see and a name you can trust. From inspections to full replacements, their team is fast, reliable, and built on integrity. Visit GuyRoofing.com today. Guy Roofing. Protection you can count on.
Call 864-578-4594 for your consultation today. All right, back here in the Coliseum, 49-0. Here comes another kickoff with Steve Roper.
There we go. Martinez lays the foot to it. It's going to take a bounce, and it's going to bounce right at the end zone. He better get back there and cover it, or we'll have a repeat of what we did a while ago.
That was almost the easiest score of all time.
You caught me over here Googling, Chap. I was trying to get some useless information.
Communicating with your fans.
Well, no. I was just trying to find out when was the last flogging that took place in Spartanburg County. What's what was happening here that looks like this evening?
Well, I know there was a tar in the feathering at the Exit 15 Waffle House a few years ago.
Yeah, but that was against Justin Mathis.
Yeah,
that
that's
doesn't
right.
count, you know.
Well, they didn't quite flog him that evening.
The man of many shirts. Well, it's one shirt that's got many schools on it. So, anyway, the Lions, 1st and 10, backed up at their own 20-yard line, and not much good has gone for them this evening. The quarterback keeper and a couple of completed passes this evening, and other than that,
I have always had the useless stat of running clock anytime you go up 42, which the Cardinals have. So, folks, the rest of this game is probably going to go fairly quick. We appreciate you sticking with us, and those that do it to the very end, you are the best. Steve Roper will buy your meal next time he sees you.
Sure.
Well, we've got a few people here watching still and haven't tuned out, dedicated fans. I want to all you Chapman people that tune into our broadcast, which we know you do, because Steve tells me if he's making it up, I'm sorry.
I make a lot of stuff up. Quick pass outside. He brings it in, and then he lets loose of it. I believe they'll rule that incomplete.
Well, for the first time, Steve Roper will be allowed in the jungle on the mic tomorrow for Inman Youth Association. 9 glorious hours of Steve Roper calling ball games.
17 years since I picked up a PA, and then I thought they called me, so will you do it? I said, a game or two. Then what'd you tell me? I thought like 10 o'clock to 12, and I'd be in and out.
I told you no, because I did that many times, and it is 10 to about 5 o'clock.
I'm going to tell you what, there's going to be a lot of disappointed children tomorrow. Long pass down this Cardinal sideline is going to be picked off. Woo! Will Green with the INT. Watch this. He read that all the way. Is he one of your baseball center fielders, or?
Well, the name's not familiar.
Well, it should be. Look at that, how he just had his head turned, the hands
One
up.
more time, he followed that ball, got his head around, and was able to make that great play and great camera work all around. And the Cardinals have the football once again, although they'll have to move if they want to score because the clock is running regardless of situation. The only thing that stops it right now is timeouts and injuries.
Well, do you try to work on your playbook? Just try to get, work on things that you're going to be using in a couple of weeks. There's no sense in just hand it off maybe. I mean, you got to continue to do what you do. And what we do is high snaps from center, but we got a new quarterback in.
We practiced that a little too much.
Yeah. First time we've seen a new quarterback all season long. And, Rob, you're going to have to get me a number and a name on that.
Nathan Lewis.
Because I can't even see his number from here. A lot of new youngsters in here.
I'm motoring down here to see if I can get some info.
18 is Nathan Boyce.
No, he's not the quarterback.
No, not the quarterback.
Eight,
yes.
Not on our roster. Must be one of these B-team guys that gets a chance.
They found guys in the hallway. They said, "Would you like to play football for the Landrum Cardinals?"
Yes.
Coach said that's Dallas Collins.
Dallas Collins. What grade?
Is Daddy Brian?
He would be
freshman?
Sophomore.
Sophomore? All right. And there's Dallas Collins getting sophomored up.
I thought he was a freshman, but
yeah. Welcome to Friday night.
I'm sure you guys remember his brother Dylan.
Yeah. Used to see him. Used to see him.
Dylan was here my first year.
Yeah.
I know
used to see him and his dad at the Inman Youth Association when I did it all those years, and that's how we know. That's how we know it goes to 4 and 5 o'clock. They called, and I appreciated my time there, but I was like, no, doing 2 games a week and working full time. No, thank you. And then it went to Steve Roper, or maybe they called you first.
No. I told you this was the funny thing. You told me they called you a couple of weeks ago, and I've already heard that they called a few other people. Then my buddy called me. He's an old Panther from my writing days. Oh, Steve will do it. And I said, he said, well, we thought of you. And I said, no, you didn't. You thought of 4 other people first. I don't know to be mad or grateful. So
what do we got, Rob?
We're going to have to get us a full updated roster.
Well, they got some of these youngsters in here tonight.
That's right. Yeah, but that's what I say. We're going to have to get one updated.
I do believe they all are eligible to play at least in one quarter and not,
yeah,
something like that. So or could be a half. I don't know. But it's a 4th down. JB Tree's 4th down, and we're punting. That's punting team's
number 22, Ty Foster on the kick.
They'll kick it all the way inside the 10.
Tried to create some wind there to get it on downfield.
Speaking of wind, that was the horn actually sounding in the background. 49-0 here at the Campobello Coliseum.
Do not adjust your sets. It is real.
The Cardinals are having their way with the Asheville Christian Academy squad. Stick around.
All right, folks, we're going to take a break with it here, and we will at this time play you some of our commercial sponsors here. And these businesses allow Upstate Prepcast to go on there. It covers a lot of expenses for the entire network and equipment and broadcast fees and such. So listen to these commercial sponsors, and we encourage you to support those who support Upstate Prepcast. And by the transitive property supports your Landrum Cardinals. Math teachers, you all know, especially if you were one of mine, that I didn't do too well. So if that's not the correct interpretation there, it's your fault. No, I'm kidding. So we're here at halftime. Cardinals up 49-0. Stick around, listen to these commercials. Support those who support your Landrum Cardinals on Upstate Prepcast. 49-0. Lead your Cardinals.
Welcome back to the Wings Etc. Wall of Flame Challenge. We've seen some pretty tough competitors come through here today, and most left crying. And don't forget, there was that one that had to be airlifted out when it actually caught fire. Our next contestant is Smokey, a rough and tough rider who's been all across America, 3-time winner of the Arizona Chili Chug, National Wing Eating Champion 2 years running, and the only man to ever survive the fabled Tabasco, jalapeno, and wasabi pizza. Now he's here to try and make the Wings Etc. Wall of Flame. He's eaten 15 of the 16 wall sauce jumbo wings required to make the Wall of Flame. Here goes the final wing. It's up. It looks like he's got a great handle on it. And there it goes down the hatch. And
oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh no, we're going to need the fire department for this one.
Are you man or woman enough to make the Wings Etc. Wall of Flame? Drop by and try their blazing hot habanero pepper wall sauce. It'll light you up.
Love coming to the Flounder.
I love going to the Flounder.
The Flounder Seafood Restaurant, located at 160 Barbado Lane in Spartanburg, opens every Wednesday through Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Serving the Upstate since 1969, they have been twice voted Spartanburg's best seafood restaurant. Everything at the Flounder is fresh and homemade, from their specialty stews to their famous hash and their signature flounder. Families have enjoyed the Flounder for generations.
How many years have y'all been coming?
I've been coming here ever since I was
young, probably over 40 years now.
Visit the website at theflounderfishcamp.com. Come visit the Flounder, where there is a line, but it moves quickly. And if that line is long, it can only mean one thing.
Got a long line, you know the food is good.
The Flounder at 160 Barbado Lane. Give them a call at 864-576-3165. After your visit to the Flounder Seafood Restaurant, we can guarantee that you're going to walk out that door and say,
"That's the best flounder I've ate in a long time, and we will be coming back again."
Discover the power of Mahindra tractors at Mahindra of the Upstate, located at 4951 Chesney Highway in Chesney, South Carolina. We're your one-stop destination for top quality tractors. Mahindra, the #1 best-selling tractor in the world, is now within your reach. Improve efficiency and productivity with our top quality tractors designed to handle any job with ease. From planting to harvesting, Mahindra of the Upstate has you covered every step of the way. Take advantage of our low-rate financing options, making your dream tractor more affordable than ever. Come explore our extensive selection of new and pre-owned Mahindra tractors designed to suit your unique needs. Visit our website at www.sctractor.com or call 864-461-2515 to discover how our farm equipment can elevate your farming experience. Mahindra of the Upstate, the official tractor of tough.
When you need trusted legal guidance, experience matters. For decades, the Stevens Law Group has been serving people right here in South Carolina. Your neighbors, your friends, your community. They handle all areas of family law, from guiding families through major life changes to resolving difficult disputes, always with skill, compassion, and a deep respect for the people they serve. At the Stevens Law Group, they're more than just attorneys. They're part of the community, committed to protecting the values, the families, and the futures of the people who call South Carolina home. Call 864-598-9172. That's 864-598-9172. Or visit scfamilylaw.com today to schedule your consultation. The Stevens Law Group, local experience with a focus on family.
At
GSP Security, your safety is our priority. As a locally owned security company, we proudly serve the entire state of South Carolina, providing top-notch home security, commercial security, access control, gate entry, and video surveillance. Protect your home and business with the best equipment on the market, monitored seamlessly through our user-friendly app. Our security systems are professionally monitored 24/7, ensuring round-the-clock protection for your loved ones and valuable assets. Experience peace of mind with our camera systems tailored to fit your specific need. And here's the best part. Ask about our Zero Down promotion. That's right, Zero Down for security and cameras. Plus, with GSP Security, you won't have to wait long. Next-day installations are available. Don't compromise on safety. Visit www.callgsp.com or call us at 864-345-7992 to schedule a consultation today. Landrum Cardinals fans that text us will receive their first month of monitoring free.
Got a tree problem? Need a breathtaking view or professional forestry mulching? No, look no further than JB Trees, LLC. With over 20 years of experience serving upstate South Carolina and western North Carolina, we're the experts in everything from dangerous takedowns to creating stunning vista views. As a family-owned business, we prioritize your safety with full general liability and workers' compensation insurance so you can enjoy having zero worries. At JB Trees LLC, we strive to provide a wonderful experience with professional service marked by excellence, all at reasonable prices. So schedule your free estimate today by calling 864-497-8511. That's 864-497-8511. Or visit us online at jbtreesllc.com. JB Trees LLC, where your vision meets our expertise.
Hi, this is Ron Hawkins with Next Home Experience Realty. For over 30 years, I've been helping people right here in the upstate of South Carolina buy and sell homes. Whether you're looking for new construction, buying your very first home, searching for that perfect investment property, or selling a home you've loved for years, I've got the experience, the market knowledge, and the negotiation skills to make it happen. I've built my career on honesty, professionalism, and putting my clients first every time. My goal isn't just to close deals, it's to help you make the smartest real estate decisions for your future. So if you're ready to make your real estate dreams come true, let's talk. Call or text me at 864-415-5792. Email me at realtorronhawkins@gmail.com or visit my online site at spartanburghomes.net. I am Ron Hawkins, your trusted realtor in the upstate, turning for sale into sold for over 30 years.
Are you looking for a church that is real and authentic? Are you past plastic, fake people who make you feel like you don't belong? Or are you just feeling the nudge to get back to church? Then maybe you should give View Church a try. We're located in Bowling Springs at 5555 Paris Bridge Road. The people are friendly, and it doesn't take long to feel like your family. Your kids are a priority to us. We don't run a babysitting service, but our kids and youth ministries strive to pour the love of Jesus into your children. The Spirit-filled music ushers you into God's presence, but it's not showy. The messages are relevant, and they're delivered in an understandable way. Maybe View Church is what you're looking for. Visit our website for times and directions at viewchurch.org. We hope to see you soon.
Steve Roper with Upstate Prepcast. When the storms hit the Carolinas, your roof is your first line of defense, and no one protects it better than Guy Roofing. For over 50 years, families and businesses have trusted Guy Roofing for quality craftsmanship, fast service, and peace of mind. Whether it's a small repair, a full replacement, or a free inspection, their experienced team delivers the same promise every time: integrity over everything. From shingles to metal roofs, residential to commercial, Guy Roofing has you covered, literally. And when disaster strikes, they're ready 24/7 to protect what matters most. Visit GuyRoofing.com and schedule your free inspection. That's Guy Roofing, always here for you, protection you can count on.
Call 864-578-4594 for your consultation today.
Hey, Kevin. Long time no see. Are you okay? You're looking a little flushed.
Well, Steve, I just found out my pipes are all backed up.
Well, you know, bran flakes always work for me.
No, I'm talking about the pipes connected to my kitchen sink.
Oh, well, then you need to call the MVP.
Well, who's that?
That's Mike Varner's Plumbing, where for 40 years they've been known for their expertise, excellent service, and reliability.
Well, that sounds just like who I need. Mike Varner's Plumbing, you say, at 13520 Asheville Highway in Inman?
Yeah, you can give him a call at 864-472-8756 or go to his website at MikeVarnerPlumbing.com.
Well, Steve, I tell you, I feel relieved already.
Well, Kevin, sounds like you don't need the brand. You just need to call the man. That's Mike Varner's Plumbing, celebrating 40 years of experience, excellence, and reliable service in every job. Because you deserve the best, call the MVP. That's Mike Varner's Plumbing.
At Warrior Tree Service, we're more than just tree experts. We are your tree care warriors. As a family-owned and operated business in Inman, South Carolina, and surrounding areas, we're dedicated to keeping your trees healthy, safe, and beautiful. Our team of experts offer competitive pricing and exceptional workmanship, ensuring your satisfaction with our services. From tree removal to tree trimming and stump grinding, we offer a comprehensive range of tree care services. When nature strikes, count on us to clean up the mess and restore your property. Our excellent communication and customer service sets us apart. You'll receive regular updates throughout your project, and the same dedicated crew will be with you every step of the way. Warrior Tree Service is licensed and insured, upholding the highest quality and safety standards. Warrior Tree Service, where nature thrives, we revive. Contact us today at 864-278-2555 or visit our website at warriortreeservicesc.com.
Are you concerned about the economy, interest rates, or current market conditions? For timely information based on sophisticated research, call Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon at 864-582-1611. He can discuss your specific needs and help to provide you with investment choices that make sense for you. Call Tom at 582-1611 in Spartanburg for an appointment. Raymond James Financial Service, member FINRA, SIPC, life well planned.
Inflation and other economic factors can keep you from getting the best results from your investments. Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon may be able to help you find ways to stay ahead of inflation, mitigated taxes, and prepare for retirement. Call Tom at 582-1611. Located in Spartanburg for an appointment, Raymond James Financial Services, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned. Investing involves risk, including possible loss of capital.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call Agent Chad Wagner, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 585-7999.
I had a question about my insurance the other day, so I called my new State Farm agent. And would you believe I talked to the same person who remembered my name? They said that was called service. And then they asked if my dog Max was over his cold. They called that service too. And then they helped me find ways to save on my home and auto coverage. I asked State Farm what they called that. They said service.
Call Agent Chad Wagner, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 585-7999.
All right, we are back here at the Camp Butler Coliseum. Your Landrum Cardinals currently up 49-0. I'm stalling just a little bit to give young McIntyre time to get up to the top and get the camera adjusted to the coach and his dad down there. But we're going to go ahead down because we don't want to waste Coach's time and go down for our Coach's halftime interview. Rob, you should be on now.
Okay, guys. Coach, that first half, we looked really good on the scoreboard. How do you feel about it?
Not too bad. We got a lot of penalties we got to clean up. We're up to 75 yards, and penalties is really just not very smart penalties. Blocking behind the ball, I mean, just cheap shots, basically, and we're not going to do that. Hayden Martindale's had 2 chances to score, and they've been called back on late or illegal blindside blocks. It's just really frustrating to see the penalties, but we're scoring and we're doing pretty well on defense. It's just we got to clean up the penalties.
All right. Well, how do you feel about the adjustments that you've made this week on the offensive side of the ball, on the offensive line specifically?
Well, we're young up front, and, some of those guys we're resting this week. Hopefully they'll be back next week. But, we just got to practice every single day and get better at what we do, and we are. It's just we got a bunch of young guys up front right now, and they're still learning.
I agree. All right. I'm seeing a lot of younger guys out here tonight that we don't even have on our roster, so we're having a hard time with that. And looks like they're making some plays. How do you take that and maybe even make some adjustments in the future for our roster and bring them on in?
Well, it's good. We got a lot of very skilled young guys and linemen too, and they've done a good job at practice of getting their reps in, and they're going to get their opportunity tonight. We knew coming in that they might get that opportunity, and hopefully they do what they're supposed to out there.
All right, sounds good, Coach. Let's go have a good second half.
All right, thank you, Rob. That has been our coach's halftime interview, sponsored by GSP Security. Call GSP Security for all your home and commercial security access control and video surveillance at 864-345-7992. We'll do another quick out-of-town scoreboard for you. Sponsored by the Pocahontas Country Club in Pocahontas County, West Virginia. At the half, Abbeville up 14-0 over 96. Berea up 7-0 over Southside. BHP up 33-6 on Westside. Broome and Emerald, no score reported yet. Let's go down to Summit half. Chesney up 14-7 over RS Central. Clinton up 20-14 at the half down in Clinton. That's a good ball game. MVP up 14-7 over Crescent. Greenwood up 14-10 over Lexington. Burns up 28-6 in Greer in the second quarter. Let's see who else would be of interest in here. Liberty trailing Palmetto 6-0 in the first quarter. Polk County 28-0 over Patton. Didn't know there was a town called Patton, but Powdersville up 21-0. Seneca up 55-0 on Walhalla. St. Joseph up 35-13 over Pickens at the half. And Union County up 13-0 over Blacksburg at the half. Woodruff 20-0 over Woodmont in the second quarter. Again, that's your out-of-town scoreboard report, reported by Pocahontas Country Club's Harold Chapman. That's Nature's Mountain Playground. Not Harold Chapman. He's not Nature's Mountain Playground, but the Pocahontas Country Club is in Pocahontas County, West Virginia. Steve, your thoughts of our exciting first half here at Camp Butler Coliseum?
Well,
do you want me to turn this camera on so you can be seen by the masses?
No, I don't want to be seen by the masses. I don't know how to describe that. Let's just, a minute ago I saw a local celebrity on the camera monitor here. I believe that was Pete Yannity down there with his camera.
I thought I may have ventured on the shot there.
No, I don't know what to say about this one. It's kind of a runaway train wreck right now for Asheville Christian, and bless them. They're doing the best they can with such a small squad, and they needed a date, and this kind of turned out to be the blind date that you went to the door and she's just ugly as she could be.
That's Steve Roper, everybody.
And they'll take the second half kickoff because they deferred in the first half, which was probably their first ill-fated decision of the evening. So nothing's really gone right for them. And the texts are coming in now.
It's our complaints department coming in. No, it's just more scores. Go ahead.
Oh no, this one's a complaint. Take the microphone away from him. It's from my mother.
Oh. Third quarter of play sponsored by, again, GSP Security. Call GSP Security for your home and commercial security access control and video surveillance at 864-345-7992. Also, Mike Varner's Plumbing, your MVP plumbing solution since 1984. Call him at 864-472-8756. The only MVP we will mention on this broadcast.
That's right. Kevin, if you've got a roster handy, I'm going to call out a few numbers that are across that front line now.
And much like your Powerball ticket, you're going to probably strike out a lot.
That's right, Rob. You're going to have to check on number 76 for us when you get a chance.
No.
Because he's not on the roster. And I do know that 63 is Drew Belling.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you pronounce that?
I hope so.
I hope Mrs.
Bailing is what I would say.
Okay, you know.
There'll be our first complaint for next week.
Well, you said I was a butcher. They're playing out on that front line.
No one's a better butcher than me.
I know it. Braden Means, number 23, is in there also. Number 7 on the defense is C.J. Phillips. 15 over on that far side. He's not on our roster. Another one of those youngsters getting in there and seeing some action, and we'll try to get those names in as soon as we can. Looks like they've got a different quarterback in, and he's going to heave it up there for center field, and it's going to be intercepted by the Cardinals. They're sneaking up from behind. That's number 8, who's not on our roster also, but one of the youngsters getting in. And
I think that was Dylan Collins, as we said earlier.
Making the best of his time on the field. So for Asheville Christian, it starts off like it did in the first half. Not too good.
On the 21-yard line of the line. Here come your Cardinals.
I see you grimacing when I said that.
I didn't grimace, I grinned.
Well, it's the truth.
My ugly face, you can't tell the difference.
Can't sugarcoat it. All right, Foster back in at the QB. Braylon Revis back in at the H-back to his right. And it'll go to him. Spins off one tackler. Makes a move on another. Now drag him down from behind at the 12-yard line. He's got to get some yardage for these guys. I guess looks good on the stats. Keep them warm.
Number 4 is coming up and making the tackle. Lee Otis. Ball down the 11-yard line. The move will change after that for another.
Lee Otis.
Yep, that's a Flounder Seafood first down. You know, we have neglected that all night. My apologies to the Flounder Seafood restaurant. Foster slinging it outside. The catch is made. Looking to make some moves down inside the 5. They'll get him at the 5. I'm not sure if that was Nesbitt over there or not. It could have been Nesbitt. I'm not really sure. It was number 1.
Not sure who the receiver was.
Trey Nesbitt.
He's up second and 3.
We have to give him credit for it, but I still don't think it was. See that number on him. Second and about 3. Revis, the ball carrier. They just can't bring him down. Breaking tackles and into the end zone. Will not be denied is Braylon Revis.
Braylon Revis.
Nice effort there. Great effort.
Much like Steve many years ago, we've hit the half-century mark.
Well, a couple of years ago, we got 62 points, I believe it was, against somebody here on a Jason Farmer team, and which was a 1 point shy, we found out, I think, of the school record.
Maybe.
You know, I think your school record was 63, if memory serves.
Something like that.
So
I think it was against Blacksburg, maybe.
If we only had our resident tweeter here, he would know that information very quickly for us. Little delay in the action here. Now we'll sling it down to Rob on the sidelines.
Okay, guys, you was asking earlier on that earlier reception, that was Trey Nesbitt. Okay, we got Corbin Mahaffey, looks like on the snap here, our hometown game show host Hayden Martindale. And looks like number 13. I don't know, I don't recognize that number. On the kick, it's good. Our Landrum Cardinals, 56. The Asheville Christian Academy, 0. 7:23 left in the third quarter.
Jeff Parks and his team of experienced real estate professionals at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services see Dan Joyner are lifelong football fans, and they know for a successful football team on any level, you must have great coaching and a good game plan. The same goes when purchasing or selling a home. Let the Spartanburg office at 170 Camelot Drive be your coach with the right game plan and strategy to make your real estate purchase go like a championship winning season. Contact Jeff Parks at 864-415-0336. Berkshire Hathaway, see Dan Joyner of Spartanburg. See danjoyner.com.
Discover the power of Mahindra at Mahindra of the Upstate, located at 4951 Chesney Highway in Chesney. We're your one-stop destination for top quality tractors. Mahindra, the #1 best-selling tractor in the world, is now within your reach. Take advantage of our low-rate financing options, making your dream tractor more affordable than ever. Visit our website at sctractor.com or call 864-461-2515. Mahindra of the Upstate, the official tractor of tough.
Well, Joey Martinez lays the foot to it, and the Asheville Christian return man scoots out of bounds over there near his sidelines. 56-0 here at the Kemp Miller Coliseum. Still early, midway through the third quarter. Right at 6 minutes and counting now, Kevin.
Yeah, these are going to be probably the quickest 25 minutes that we've ever experienced on the field. Again, right now, the only thing that will stop the clock is timeouts or injuries, and we hope for neither one the rest of the way.
So let's see what the Lions can do. On first down. Quarterback on the keepers. Got a little running room over here on the left side, and into the open he goes down the Cardinal sidelines. Still on his feet, breaking tackles down to the 19-yard line. The biggest play of the evening for the Lions, and they get a roar out of their stands over there, Kevin, for the faithful that came down in support of their children.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it to replay, but it don't want to show it. So sorry, folks.
Well, I know there's
maybe one more time where you go now.
We are trying. Got the tail end of it. Our apologies to the Lions. Your big play of the evening, and we didn't get it on the replay. We got another new number on the nose right there. And he's charging hard. 66. Pass complete at the sticks. Puts a move in. The shutout is gone for the Cardinals as Asheville Christian scores and moved the ball very well that time, Kevin.
Yeah, did a good job. Really distributed it well. Their ball carriers made some nice moves in space, and really they got confronted with some of our defenders and just really ran over them on there. So good effort there by Asheville Christian. They earned it into the end zone. Down to Rob for the extra point.
Guys, that was a pretty impressive little set there by their quarterback. He moved the ball very effectively, had his eyes downfield. I liked it. Okay, I do not know their numbers or their names, but looks like we got number 21 kicking, and it is good. Our Landrum Cardinals 56, Asheville Christian Academy 7. 3:23 left in the quarter.
That was number 21, Daniel Sameta, with the extra point. Kevin?
All right, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
This is Steve Roper,
Kevin Jackson
at Upstate Prepcast, and I tell you what, folks, you don't have to feel a financial strain from a clogged drain. Just call the MVP of plumbers. That's Mike Verner's Plumbing, proudly celebrating their 40th year of service to the Carolinas. Mike Verner's Plumbing has you covered in all situations, whether it's commercial or residential. So if your toilet's on the fritz and you really need to take a
hold everything, folks, call the MVP of plumbers today at 864-472-8756. Mike Verner's Plumbing of Inman.
Hi, this is Ron Hawkins with Next Home Experience Realty. For over 30 years, I've been helping people buy and sell homes. Whether you're looking for new construction, buying your very first home, searching for that perfect investment property, or selling a home you've loved for years, call or text me at 864-415-5792 or visit my online site at spartanburghomes.net. I am Ron Hawkins, your trusted realtor in the Upstate, turning for sale into sold for over 30 years.
Well, Kevin, here's the decision for Asheville Christian here, trailing 56-7 in the third quarter against the Landrum Cardinals. Do we onside kick it?
Why not? I mean, at this point, why not?
Well, they kind of lined up. Looks like they might. But I really wouldn't want to give the Cardinals the ball on the short field. They'll pooch kick it towards the far side of the field, and we'll let it roll out of bounds. And that'll draw out Old Yeller, won't it, Kevin?
Should. A legal kick. Out of bounds.
Have we introduced our third quarter of play sponsors?
We did one of them, I believe. I believe we have a second one, which is, oh, we did both of them. It was the GSP Security and Mike Barner Plumbing.
Oh,
so we got both of those. Penalties is by Seawright Funeral Home, celebrating special loved ones and important lives since 1925. Located in Inman, South Carolina. Your phrase and slogan for them? You're not paying attention, are you?
No, I'm looking at one of our players that we've made a kind of little wager with. I think he's pointing at me up here. He must have 8 tackles, but he still hasn't got a pick 6 for a touchdown. Timeout on the field for the Cardinals.
Well, that young man's going to find out that your wallet's like Houdini. You know, it does magic tricks.
Yeah,
more like Bigfoot. It's often been talked about but never seen.
Yeah, and when you do see it, it's fuzzy and blurry.
Got a lot of moss and cobwebs on it.
Here, I'm going to pull it out now. Listen.
I remember, I think it was Alan Harper on 2.5 Men. He'd take his wallet out and blow into it and dust would fly out. And Charlie said one time, look, the long-lost wallet of Alan Harper. All right, we got some more scores for you here in our second half here. Let's go back to it over here. Chesney up 21-7 on RS Central. Woodruff up 27-6 on Woodmont. And that's the latest update since the last time we gave you, so they haven't changed. I haven't mentioned it. Chesney now 21-14 over RS Central.
That Liberty and saw it a while ago. It's a tight ball game.
Palmetto, I believe.
Handoff for the Cardinals. A speedy runner with the ball in and out of traffic. Still on his feet. Takes it down to the 24-yard line.
Colton Mills on the loose. Big time first.
It was number 18.
Nick Hanks on the stop.
According to my roster, it's Nathan Boyce. And I hope that's correct for that young man who picked up a Flounder Seafood first down. And he'll get the call again, and he's a crafty runner. He picks his holes very well, follows his blockers, and he's got breakaway speed.
Get on the carry. 15 on the stop.
And that's probably going to be the last play of the third quarter here. And indeed, it will be as the horn sounds to end the third quarter of play. Into the final stanza we go. Your score, the Landrum Cardinals 56, Asheville Christian Academy 7. Stick around.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call Agent Chad Wagner, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 585-7999.
When you need trusted legal guidance, experience matters. For decades, the Stevens Law Group has been serving people right here in South Carolina. Your neighbors, your friends, your community. They handle all areas of family law with skill and compassion, helping clients navigate life's most important decision. Call 864-598-9172 or visit scfamilylaw.com today. The Stevens Law Group, local experience with a focus on family.
All right, back here at the Kemp Beller Coliseum. Whew. There's been a whooping going on up here tonight. To put it
on the line is 29 yards.
Bluntly, I'm not sugarcoating it. Hand off to that right side again. 18, the ball carrier with some nifty moves down the sidelines and into the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals. Let's hear who Hambone calls out for that touchdown run, because I don't.
Touchdown Cardinals. 18. Colton Mills running strong tonight.
All right, Colton Mills. Tell you what, we got a running back for the future there, haven't we?
Yeah,
I like his style.
He shows a lot of good vision and cut and power.
Follows his blockers well. Rob.
Oh, let me unmute you, Rob. Sorry.
Hey, you mute me now because you don't want to hear me talking. All right, I cannot see the center or the snapper, but we got number 13 back on that kick. He's doing pretty good with it. That was Martindale on the hole.
I believe we tie the school record, 63-7 with 10 minutes to go. It's a running clock, and the Cardinals get any more. We'll see right after this.
Are you concerned about the economy, interest rates, or current market conditions? For timely information based on sophisticated research, call Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon at 864-582-1611. He can discuss your specific needs and help to provide you with investment choices that make sense for you. Call Tom at 582-1611 in Spartanburg for an appointment. Raymond James Financial Service, member FINRA, SIPC, life well planned.
This is Pastor Tyler from View Church. We're located in Bowling Springs at 5555 Paris Bridge Road. If you've been turned off by religion, been discouraged or hurt by church, or maybe you just thought church was boring, you should give View Church a try. It's a place like none other. The people are genuine, the Spirit is obvious, and God is moving in this place. Visit our website for times and direction at viewchurch.org.
Back here at the Campbell Coliseum, Kevin, it's a runaway train wreck for our opponent this evening. They walked into a Cardinals nest. I would say a Hornets nest, but that was last week. Kickoff's taken back around the 6-yard line, and he makes a dash to that sideline over there.
Yeah, the Cardinals certainly played the part of lion tamer here tonight.
Oh, no pun intended.
No. I'm a pretty punny guy. We're going to start with this running clock. Time gets away very quickly. We need to start thinking about our offensive and defensive players of the game, sponsored by Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon, focused on providing trusted advice and tailored sophisticated strategies for individuals and institutions at 1445 East Main Street, Spartanburg, 864-582-1611.
It's just hard to decide offensively. I mean, Revis had another great night running the ball.
Have we given it to Martindale yet?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Here's the pressure coming. They got him by the ankle, and they're going to sling him down over there for the quarterback sack.
23.
Number 23.
For the Cardinals,
Braden Means, according to the roster.
Sack of the Lions quarterback.
Big sack. Loss of about 5 on it.
Back on the 21-yard.
Rob will even cue you in if you promise not to be dirty.
I was trying to get your attention there just a minute ago, saying we'd probably need to go ahead and do this because this clock going to run out quick. I'm pretty well in agreement with him. I like Hayden Martindale on that side of the ball. I just we've put so many new faces in there, and they've made some good plays. I don't exactly know which way to go outside the usual suspects on defense.
We had a couple of new little. Ian Patterson tonight. Did he have 2 interceptions? No, that was. Will Green's got 1. I do know that. Carson Roach had a big sack. I do remember that.
Zipper
he's
had a big sack.
Zipper,
He's made some nice tackles.
Zipper had a.
Come on, bro.
He had an INT, didn't he? That's what it was. Zipper had an INT.
I know he had a sack. I can't remember if he had an interception or not.
Defensively, he did real good. So we're going to narrow that down to Grady Zipper or the one you just mentioned before. Pass complete. Picks up a first down.
Well, I don't think Zip had it before.
Flounder Seafood first down.
Mm-hmm.
Roach had our.
Roach had it last week, I do believe.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Well, he did something because
Well, he blocked the punt and scooped it up for the score. I remember that.
I thought we wound up naming him offensive or defensive player one.
I don't know, but I like Zipper tonight. With the big sack, played the corner over there, the option. Quarterback keeper all the way there.
Like you said, it's been so hard with so much, and we are still, if anyone would love to be our stat person so we can have an accurate level and be able to properly do things and stuff, we're a two-man in the booth operation, one on the sideline, one on the top and stuff. We desperately would like a stat guy. If you'd like to get in free to ball games and hang out and learn some production stuff, come join us and do stats. If you've got a Cardinal student you think it'd be a good nomination for our home games and such, can't really go on the road with us, but for home games, come on out and help us out. We'd be much appreciative.
2nd and 6 for the Lions up at their own 44-yard line. Going to try reverse. They're looking to throw out of it, but he pulls up. He's going to run for it, and he gets that Flounder Seafood first down with a big collision over there on that far sideline. Braden Means laid the lumber to him.
First and 10 lines, falls 5. All these lines, 47-yard line.
Clock still running at 5:22. Little pass outside to the left is complete. Picks up the first down, carrying Cardinals on his back as he went. Number 10 over there on the stop. No name on the roster. Some of these young guys, as we said, getting in the action.
On the carry for the Lions, Luke Lane. The first down Lions, balls by the line, 41-yard line.
That's another Flounder Seafood first down. I'm missing something here in my ear. What did you do over there a minute ago? You turned me off somewhere. Not hearing much of the field. There we go. Quarterback keeper.
So we had Rob confirm Hayden has not scored offensively. So
he went in the end zone. It just every time he did,
kick return.
He got brought back. I think he went in like 3 times and he got brought back.
All right, we've got timeout on the field with 4:04 remaining in the contest. So let's keep mulling this over then. Hayden with the great, those were some good receptions. Nesbitt had a good reception, I believe.
Nesbitt has made some plays tonight and been a contributor. You know, we've kind of given it, we've had our Tides and we've had our kids like Revis and all them.
Well, I think tonight we need to have our Trey
Nesbitt. We'll make him off.
I'll hunt him down over here.
Yeah, confirm now. We're not going to give it away for free. We're going to make sure they've earned it here.
About your thoughts to the future of the city.
It's hard with so much and so quick. It's kind of hard to keep up with who's done what tonight.
Well, when you start your first 3 offensive possessions off inside your opponent's 10-yard line.
That's right.
You know, it didn't take much before Revis scored. Brandon scored.
Revis scored several times.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, he could be our offensive player easily, but like I said, we've already given him that accolade this year. We'd like to spread it around, but.
Well, let's say this. If we find Nesbitt and he hasn't scored, then we'll go with Revis.
Long pass downfield, and the Lion pulls it in at the 10. And he's surrounded by a host of Cardinals, but he held on to the tater. Good effort.
Should get a little bit of the pass here.
19 for the Cardinals back there making the stop.
Hamburger, $2. Get them while they last.
Hamburgers, $2.
Hot dogs.
If you're out there listening, send me a hot dog in here. A hamburger in here.
Yeah.
I got $2.
2 hamburgers.
Two hamburgers. Little option, but he'll keep it to the left side.
Lee Otis gain of 5 over.
Hey, we got him in for 1 touchdown.
All right, well, we'll go with Trey Nesbitt then and Grady Zipper on defense. If you want to make sure both those guys stick around for an interview with you and stuff, we'd like to get them on some social media clips and grow our little audience here. The best little broadcast in Spartanburg County is, we could steal that from the band. What do you think? Elton and them may not like that, though.
Dick Cox Sports may not like it.
I didn't say that.
I did. I'll say it again.
No, let's not say it again.
Busted through.
He's a one-man contained satellite unit.
Yeah.
Right up there,
Okay, whatever.
Been known to broadcast a ball game at a baseball park in a pecan tree and outfield at the old Emmett Mills Park when they used to have an old weeping willow way out there in center field.
Oh, you did?
Well, the mill did.
Oh.
People used to sit in it, watch Legion games, back to throw. Ended ends on the pass. Go, great snag by the Lion back there. Ended it for the touchdown. Watch this effort. They're not dying easily. Fighting to the end like a Lion should. Good pass up in the air. Brings it down.
One more time.
Going up for that ball and coming down for the touchdown.
Remy Caseta.
Guys, I'm out of position here, so bear with me.
You take your time, Mr. Rob. We've got all the time in the world tonight.
It's probably going to be the last play of the ball game anyway.
All right, guys, snap low. Holder got it up. Number 6, 21 with a kick, and it no good.
1:18 remaining in the contest. The clock still running. Your score, Landrum.
I don't think they heard you.
Landrum 63, Asheville Christian Academy 13.
Oh, that's probably going to be the last play of the game, folks, as we reminisce about old times in a place we'll be in a few weeks. Well, a couple months, actually. They're toward the end of the year, so that's probably going to be it. There's no way they're going to get kickoff return teams lined up in time, and I'm sure if Asheville Christian's ready to go out on a positive note.
Well, they're walking to the left, and the bus is in that direction.
They're meeting at the 50-yard line. They're planning on that being it.
Well, like I'd said earlier, if this had been a prize fight, they would have stopped it in the first round.
In the first 5 minutes.
Come on, Rock. Throw the towel in.
So they're going to tell them to come on out, but
14 seconds and counting. I don't believe we're going to get it off. That's it.
If they kick it off and allow us to get a kickoff return.
Nah, 5, 4, 3, 2.
They're going to say stop
1,
the clock.
0, and the horn sounds to end the ball game. Now, unofficially,
officials were trying to stop the clock there, and we just didn't.
Unofficially, a school record in points, Kevin. I'm saying unofficially until it's verified. The Landrum Cardinals, big time over the Asheville Christian Academy Lions, 63-13. In just a moment after the coaches talk to their team, we're going to get down there with Rob and talk to a couple of players and the coach. But until then, it's up to you, Mr. Producer.
Well, we'll see a few out-of-town scores here. Let's see. Abbeville 21-7 over 96. Lexington 17, Greenwood 14. Northwestern 20, South Point 12. And Powdersville 28, Pendleton 0. Union County 21, Blacksburg 0. And of course, we're in a final up here. 63-13, your final score here at the Camp Bel-Air Coliseum. Union County 28-0 over Blacksburg. St. Joseph 42-21 over Pickens.
I've got a correction for you. Next week it won't be.
Let's see. I don't see anything else here.
The Warriors
as we'll stick around here. Rob is getting closer here to possibly doing a coach's interview. So, Rob.
Yes, sir. I got Coach here. After all we talked about at halftime, I seen a lot of new guys, a lot of guys I didn't recognize. They come out and made some plays. I was impressed. What was your thoughts on that second half?
Well, it gave our JV guys an opportunity to come out and show what they can do, and we got a couple guys that can really go. We just,
I think it was
18, yeah. It just gave them a great opportunity to come out here and play under the lights. They just got to understand, we got to get with it. When it's their turn to go, they got to be paying attention. But I was proud of them. They came in and competed, it was a good night.
It was. Well, Coach, I congratulate you on the win and look forward to next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Rob is going to try and get our two players of the game here after the Landrum High School alma mater. If Mr. McIntyre Jr. is going to go here and let us see that.
Why don't you sing it, Kevin?
That's asking me to remember the words. Fling her banners, dear old Landrum High.
She's got the same tune down at the other school where I went.
Yeah.
Could we not find anybody that write us?
No, I don't think so.
We only had one guitar player in town.
I think there was one guitar player that did all the alma maters for everybody in the state nearly.
Let's see what Rob can come up with.
Back in them days, they didn't have a whole lot of publishing company.
Okay, guys, I got our offensive and defensive players of the game here. I'll start off with Grady Zipper here. What's your thoughts on the game, sir?
I thought it was great. I thought we did a great job at executing today. Offense and defense, both sides of the ball, played really well.
You look good out there. Done a great job. I appreciate having you in. Have a good night, buddy. Thank you. Mr. Nesbitt, what's your thoughts on the game, sir?
Offense, the line did pretty good, and defense. And we just getting a get back from last game, losing. That's really it.
Yeah, well, those are tough, and that was a tough game last week. Really hot, really uncomfortable, and a pretty good team y'all really had to show up against.
Yeah, we had a good practice overall, and punishments. That's what made us not want to penalties.
Well, y'all done a wonderful job tonight. I look forward to seeing you next week. All right, buddy. Have a good night.
All right.
Guys.
Thank you, Rob. That was, again, our offensive and defensive players of the game. Offensive, Trey Nesbitt. Defensive, Grady Zipper. And that's, again, sponsored by Raymond James Financial Advisor, not Advisor. It's got an advisor. Tom Dixon is focused on providing trusted advice and tailored sophisticated strategies for individuals and institutions at 1445 East Main Street, Spartanburg, 864-582-1611. So, Steve, much like you see on the college Saturdays and stuff, in the season stuff, you always have that one opponent you can come in and score pretty good and make the hometown crowd go home happy. And unlike college, we don't have to pay them $500,000 on the way out.
Well, not to make light of it. I mean, I've been involved with some things like that. And been on the other side.
Oh, yeah. We've been on the other side of it plenty.
So, you handle victory with compassion, and you handle defeat with character. So that's just the way I've always felt about it. Like I say, I've been on the other side of the spectrum. So, of course, I tested just below the spectrum, but that's a little different.
Well, on that note, we'll head on out here tonight, 63-13, with your final score here at the Camp Beller Coliseum. Next week, we will travel to West Oak, Westminster, South Carolina, and the Cardinals will be there. We'll be inside again, so we're grateful for that. West Oak has a nice little booth for us to set up in, and we're looking forward to being there in West Oak. Some good barbecue for the boys on the way. And we're looking forward to being back here with you on Upstate Prepcast. Again, thank you for watching. Reminder, subscribe to our YouTube page. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. You'll get notifications not only when we go live, but also when we upload our Landrum Football Coaches Show presented by Teddy Laster Stables as well on Tuesday nights and the Wednesday mornings there. So, Cardinals 63-13. We'll be back with you next week at West Oak. Our website, upstateprepcast.net/Landrum. I've said that Landrum baseball website so many times I about got it on my lips here. And also on Facebook, Landrum Cardinals on Upstate Prepcast there as well.
That's coconut cream pie on you right there you were eating during the commercial.
Yeah, that's right. So until next time, this is Kevin Jackson for Steve Roper and Rob McIntyre and Jonathan McIntyre. Again, thank you on the camera up top. We surely appreciate it. We'll be back with you next Friday night in Westminster for West Oak. You've been watching Landrum Cardinals football on Upstate Prepcast. What do you say, Steve?
Get me out of here, Percy.
The preceding presentation was brought to you by Upstate Prepcast and our title sponsor, Wings Etc. Bowling Springs, good food, great times, award-winning wings, and amazing etc. Additional promotional consideration brought to you by Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon, by the Flounder Seafood Restaurant, by Warrior Trees, the Stevens Law Firm, Nick's Home Realty with Ron Hawkins, JB Trees LLC, Guy Roofing, The View Church, Chad Wagner, State Farm Insurance, Berkshire Hathaway Sedan Joiner, Spartanburg, GSP Security, Mike Varner Plumbing, Mahindra of the Upstate, the Seawright Funeral Home, Gigi's Creations, the Pocahontas Country Club, Synovus Mortgage, and Edward Jones Advisor, Jason C. Until we meet again.
Elvis has left the building. Thank you and good night.